the moment we've all been waiting for. Every single player on the Suns Summer League roster is available. We're going to react to them playing live, but I'm also going to tell you stories from Vegas, like how I got big time by George Niang. Psychos and sickos unite for a Why the Hell Can't Summer League game start on time for once edition of PHNX Suns live watch along. Of course, I am back from my trip in Vegas as I'm still wearing my sunglasses. You could probably guess why. But Gerald, who's been holding it down, still here. Steven is out on vacation, but we still have the Freckled Mamba, a.k.a. Juice Man, a.k.a. Ayrton, behind the Mac, making all of the magic happen. But of course, the most important people, all of you in the chat, the ats are back. I absolutely hate it. I want to kill YouTube. It's so annoying, but we still appreciate all of you being here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. If you're listening on audio, you are a true sicko for listening to watch along on audio. Thank you for doing that. Hit that 5-star review as well. We are waiting for the end of Celtics Heat, unless it just wrapped up while I was doing the intro here.
It did.
What the hell is going on with these games, Gerald?
Can we get like one Suns night game that doesn't start 40 minutes late? Like the last one, we went live 15 minutes before the start time, and we were on air for like 40 minutes before the game actually started. Thank God we didn't start that early this time, but it looks like Celtics Heat is over. The Suns should be playing on that court next. I don't know how long warm-ups will be, but thankfully
20 to 30 minutes.
God, I can't do another 40-minute pregame show for Summer League.
I want everybody to get as warmed up as possible, Gerald.
Yeah.
Because Rasheer Fleming making his Summer League debut, his Phoenix Suns debut tonight. Yes. Koby Brea is playing. Khaman Maluach is playing. Ryan Dunn is playing. Happy birthday to Oso Ighodaro. You're also playing. Everybody is available for the Suns. No word yet on a starting lineup, but I am as pumped for Summer League action as you could possibly be, Gerald.
Yeah, absolutely. This is exciting. This is what we've kind of been waiting for, and we've seen most of the guys. We've been waiting on Rasheer Fleming. I'm actually writing about Rasheer Fleming for tomorrow. I was able to speak with his college coach over at St. Joe's, Billy Lang. So a lot of great stuff and insight into his game. Steven did a fabulous film study on him last week as well. So make sure to check that out after our watch along here. But lots of excitement for Rasheer Fleming because Koby Brea is looking like the steal of the second round, but I think Fleming has something to say about that as a guy who probably should have been taken in the first round.
Yeah, listen, seeing Koby Brea go off up close and personal, I was a little upset that Maluach and Dunn and Fleming weren't playing in Game 2, the only game that I was able to attend in person out in Vegas, but got to see an amazing performance from Oso Ighodaro. The two-man game with Koby Brea. We'll have sound from Damari Carroll speaking on that. Sound about Khaman Maluach still having an impact on the game, despite not being on the court. And we have some news from Shams Charania. A very successful weekend out in Vegas. Shout out to Shane Diefenbach, our producer, and of course Espo, who held it down out there as well while I was heading out there. It was a great time in Vegas. A lot of people are not as low on the Suns as you would think, especially with some of the reaction to Devin Booker's extension and whatnot. So during halftime, we will not leave you. Today, we will stick with you at halftime. We'll play that on halftime. Let's get those likes up. Let's get that subscribes up. Gerald, let's start with Fleming. What do you want to see out of him in his first game? Like walking away from this, you need to see him do this.
I want to see the shooting translate because obviously that's the big question. I think he shot 39% from three last year, but over the first 2 years at St. Joe's, it was like 31%. He really upped the volume last season. He's been gradually working on improving that shot, so I want to see that look good in his first game here. He's more of a movement guy, not off the dribble guy, but that 3-and-D skill set that he brings to the table is valuable. And for the other half of that equation, on the defensive end, I want to see him inducing terror in his opponents because he has that 7'5" wingspan that is just absurd. He's a freak athlete. I talked to Billy Lang, like he led the Atlantic 10 conference in stocks, which is steals plus blocks at about 2.9 per game. So this is a guy that's a good weak side rim protector that can guard on the ball, that can shoot the gaps and play passing lanes in that way and get pick sixes. I want to see him and Ryan Dunn just create some terror on that defensive perimeter, because we know that Jordan Ott and the Suns want to ratchet up the defensive intensity out on the perimeter because they have rim protectors behind them. So if Maluach is playing, if Oso Ighodaro is playing, I want to see a ton of length, a ton of athleticism and speed out on that perimeter. And I think it starts with guys like Fleming and Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, on ESPN's website, they have the tip time scheduled for 7:40. So that is 5 minutes away. We'll keep you up to date with everything here. In the meantime, guys, the Mercury are currently playing the Valkyries, and there's 7 minutes left in the second quarter. So watch some Mercury action. Maybe go a little two-screen action as well, and have us on if you want to watch that as well. Always recommend you check out Mercury Hoops as well with Rasheer. I definitely want to see him playing alongside Dunn, like you mentioned. I want to see how him and Maluach work together as a defensive duo in the paint. I need to see him hit some threes.
Yeah.
I need to see him hit some threes. I just need to see a discernible offensive skill from him, because he cannot, at least in theory, from what we saw from him in college, create on his own.
Yeah.
Right. So in Summer League, does he show any sort of flashes of that, even if it might not translate to the next level immediately? Does he have some semblance of that in his bag? We will continue to break down the roster. I want to get to a super chat here from Slicks3614299 super chat. Send y'all super chats in all night. We'll read them, every single one, live on stream here. Says, is there any chance we can get Ben Simmons? I mean, there's a chance.
They can get him. I don't know if they want to get him. I don't know if I would want them to get him either,
I'm not like fully out on it.
At a vet minimum, I guess it wouldn't be terrible.
Nothing more. Nothing more than a vet minimum for sure.
I'm not freeing up my MLE with a Bradley Beal wave and stretch to use it on Ben Simmons. Nah. Truthfully, I think like he's a good defender. He is a point guard, I guess, but I don't know. I would rather have DeAnthony Melton, to be honest with you. We did get word on the starters.
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
So the starting five for tonight: Yuri Collins, Koby Brea, Ryan Dunn, Oso Ighodaro, Khaman Maluach, Rasheer Fleming will be coming off the bench.
Interesting. How do you feel about that?
It makes sense. You got to have a point guard out there, and Yuri has done a really good job. He's ratcheted up the defensive intensity as well. That was kind of part of the Suns' comeback a little bit in that third quarter last game when they were down big. And then the other four guys make sense as starters. I'm curious to see if Fleming is on something of a minutes restriction, given that he's missed the first two games with knee soreness. You don't want to overdo that. It was a precaution for them. So we'll see how much he plays, but hopefully he plays plenty and is able to be fully healthy and all that good stuff. But we got a good starting five. We got Fleming coming off the bench, so should be a fun one.
Dude, I'm pumped to see Oso and Maluach play alongside Ryan Dunn again. And I think you're going to take out Dunn or Ighodaro or even Brea, and then you're going to bring Fleming in, right? And to see if he could do that and fit in and hit some threes. Man, his arms are so long. Standing up, Rasheer Fleming's fingers go down to his knees.
Yeah.
His knees. I want to see him use that tonight. What about Khaman Maluach? Didn't play in game 2. Sat out because why the hell are we doing back-to-backs in Summer League as well?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Which is insane. Not the only team getting the back-to-back the Suns are. A lot of teams are doing it. But Maluach definitely got a little bit more comfortable as time went on. What do you want to see from him a little bit more in game 2? And what do you want to see from the Suns to kind of help put him in the right position to thrive in Summer League?
Yeah, I want to see him be a little bit stronger on the perimeter, because I do think in game 1 going against Alex Sarr, you saw him operating a little bit more out there than you might see during the regular season, or maybe you might if he's playing with a dual big lineup like that. I think him and Oso defensively have been pretty good, but offensively, you saw some of the dribble handoffs, some of the things that Maluach was trying to do with the ball in his hands. He was bumped off his line a little bit. He kind of lost the handle, had some turnovers. So I would like to see him be a little bit more secure with the ball now that he's not going against, an NBA caliber center, which is what Alex Sarr is. You look at the Kings Summer League roster, the only centers that they have are Daniel Bacho and Maxime Reynau, who is out for tonight's game. So I think he has a chance to look a little bit stronger, look a little bit better. We've seen the vocal communication from him. Maybe shoot a little bit better from 3. He was 1 for 6. He did finally get one to go. So even though he missed the second game, hopefully carry some of that momentum and confidence from seeing a few shots fall late in that game.
Yeah, I just want to see him feel a little bit more comfortable. It's not as much for me about the result for Maluach in this. It's about how does he look getting there.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why it is important to play with a Yuri Collins. That's why it's important for him to play next to Oso Ighodaro, who's been really good at passing the ball in Summer League as well. One of the things that I know that he had in his bag, but I think he has developed a little bit more as well. With Maluach, I was talking to a scout out at Summer League, and he told me that he might have the most naturally feathery touch of somebody that size that he's ever seen. Okay. Now, he said the ball comes out a little bit weird. It has some sort of strange rotation, but his literal touch, as far as when he's shooting around or when he's around the paint, he said is maybe the most naturally feathery that he's seen, especially considering the fact that he's only been playing for like 4.5, 5 years. We also got a chance to talk to Cooper Flagg out there, who very confidently said that his 3 ball is going to start dropping for him, and also said he's an amazing guy, which, of course, by all reports, my own included seeing him there. He's a great guy. He's a hard worker, and I do think that 3 will come eventually. Will we see flashes of it tonight? I know they've encouraged him to do it. I want to see him at least get into it. His shot looks smooth, right? Which I think is a great sign. And for Ryan Dunn, continue to cement yourself as I'm too damn good to be here type of guy, which he certainly did in game 1, Gerald.
Yeah, absolutely. He was, I mean, some of the shots he was hitting off the dribble, some of the mid-range shots, turnarounds, looked really impressive. And they're not necessarily shots that I'm expecting him to take during the regular season, but they show that he's been working on his skill to be able to do it at this level, to be able to look that comfortable and that confident against the level of competition that he's up against, shows me that he has that confidence. You know, there was a lot of concern over the lack of minutes for him last season, about what that was doing to his confidence with Mike Budenholzer not playing him enough. It seems like he's taken that and kind of added it as a chip on his shoulder. And he's worked on his ball handling. He's worked on his finishing. He's worked on his mid-range game and his 3-point shot as well, trying to make it a little bit more explosive, he said, out in Vegas. So I've been really pleased with what I've seen from Ryan Dunn and Oso Ighodaro in terms of looking too good to be there. And so now it's a matter of getting all those guys on the court and getting Fleming out there and Maluach back out there. I'm pretty excited for what tonight might look like.
This is what we need. I was worried that some guys were going to be shut down or not play, and I'm super, super pumped with the fact that they are. So we've talked about Dunn. We've talked about Fleming. We've talked about Maluach. That's a little bit about Oso. So let's get to there before we go to what seems like the headliner right now about Sun Summer League, which is Koby Brea, as we are now approaching tip-off here. Oso Ighodaro had some vicious dunks.
He did.
Vicious dunks. And I thought he showed that he is also way too good to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he filled up the box score in every avenue. The rebounding has been really impressive. He said that's something the coaching staff has kind of challenged him to be all over the glass, and he has been. The playmaking, we knew he could do that. I like the aggression as a driver. He's been looking to get downhill. The Suns have been finding ways to get him going downhill. That one left-handed smash that he had last game was just an example of turning, looking, and seeing an opening and attacking it. So I'm pretty excited for what I've seen out of Oso and his ability to fill up that stat sheet, especially playing next to a guy like Khaman Maluach as another rim protector.
And then, of course, Koby Brea. A good 2-man game between those two as we are just about set for tip-off here. This is going to be so much fun. Maluach, Dunn, Ighodaro, Brea, and Collins. Koby Brea has been hooping with a capital H.
He has, man. And a lot of people have been comparing the aesthetics of his game to Devin Booker. I'm not that opposed to them. They're very different players. I want to make that clear. But some of the things that he did in the mid-range last game look very reminiscent.
And he takes a 3? Oh.
Okay, Maluach.
A little Maluach offensive tip. Man, I am such a hopium kind of guy for sure. And hello says Erik is literally just here so he doesn't get fined. No, you think I'm missing these 5 guys playing? Hell no.
Is it because of the shades?
Yeah, I know. They're giving me crap for the shades again.
Are they giving you? Okay.
First of all, listen.
The lights are bright.
Listen, I was wearing shades on ASU for a long time, and I didn't wear them when I came over because I don't want people to be like, oh, he's trying to be flex again. But I wear the shades on air a lot. I also just got back from Vegas. Nice little whip pass by Oso there to Yuri Collins, who turned it over. Oh, foul. I just got back from Vegas.
You did.
We have some fun stuff in the works at PHNX.
We do.
Interesting new content for you. The concept of itself sent me down a spiral. We have some what ifs going on this week, and we'll have a what if show airing for you at 7 p.m. on Thursday, and we're doing it for every beat. So I had 2 pre-recorded shows today. a live ASU show.
Yep.
And so this is my 4th show of the day.
Look at you.
So let me live. Okay.
Look at a trooper.
Let me live. It's not a trooper if Khaman Maluach. Oh my God.
Took a full body shot on that one.
Please be okay. My sweet boy.
Don't hurt Maluach. Better Maluach yourself.
Yeah, you will. I would die for Khaman Maluach.
I think that's fair.
I would die for Khaman Maluach.
We're 3 summer league games in. And
I don't
think
care.
That's fair.
I was ready to die for him after they drafted him. Dude, every single person that you talk to, when you brought up, and that was the question I asked everybody. I asked Cooper Flagg. I asked Damari Carroll. I asked Koby Brea.
Oh, okay, Ryan Dunn with the putback dump. Okay, let's just get this out here. Even when Koby Brea misses,
it looks like it's going in.
It's a make.
Yes,
because the Suns have put both of them back. So
every
far.
time he's been shooting, I agree with your tweet, Gerald. I already assume it's going in.
Right. It's rare that guys cement themselves in that category of like, I expect every shot they shoot that's open to go in, and he's already in that category.
Yeah, and Andy says, against Summer League guys, though, and Hello says, nice to see Erik isn't overreacting anymore. Listen, technically nothing that happens here matters. But at the same time, if guys are showing that they are better than this level, especially rookies, it's a good sign. Does it always translate to success?
No.
But and that's okay.
Michael
but
Beasley.
It's July 14th. Let me live.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me live.
This is the only hoops that we're gonna get until preseason in like September, October. So we're gonna enjoy it, and also we're not gonna get too over the top about it. Like, I think Erik would just die for Khaman Maluach because he's a person worth dying for.
It's not even a basketball thing.
Not about his basketball.
He's
just a person worth dying for.
So we were walking out of out of Suns practice. Well, we were late to Suns practice because our Uber got lost. The maps kept on telling him to make a U-turn. And he kept refusing to make a U-turn. He was going straight. And he's like, I don't know why we're getting farther away. And it's like, brother.
The maps.
The map is telling
you.
Anyway, so we were late to shoot around the Suns' day off on Saturday.
Yeah.
And we're walking in as all the guys are walking out, and Khaman is walking out, and he's talking to, I think it's Moses Wood. He goes, "What are you, from Iowa?" and then Moses is like, "No, actually Minnesota." And Khaman's like, "Makes sense." Like, he's always making dudes laugh. He's always smiling. And when he was on the bench as Dunn nails a 3.
Bro, Ryan Dunn looks good, man.
And you know what? Like,
I'm trying to be rational.
You can take that away from Summer League. Because if he showed up and he looked like he sucked,
right,
that would be cause for concern.
That would be a cause for concern. We don't want to get too excited. But at the same time, this is NBA caliber competition. And especially for the rookies, like, we're going to judge them against that because these are the most meaningful NBA minutes that they played against NBA caliber competition.
Yeah, like, again, I think you can acknowledge that 2 things are right at once. Nothing that happens here. Hello, Emily from Iowa. Nothing that happens in Summer League is guaranteed to translate good or bad to real NBA basketball.
Right.
But to pretend like some of the players who have looked too good for Summer League in the history of Summer League have not carried that over and shown that in the NBA would be wrong.
Right. And again, you nailed it. Like, it's better that they look too good for Summer League than they look like they're struggling in Summer League. Then we can be worried. We're not going to go overboard with our reactions, but we are going to be excited when Ryan Dunn is hitting catch and shoot, pick and pop 3s.
Ooh. All right. That was great defense. A contest at the rim from Khaman.
That's a good example of how even when he doesn't get the shot block, and he didn't get a lot of blocks in college, he's still being a rim deterrent.
Well, because that was that was a quote unquote easy layup. Like, that looked like it would be a pretty easy bucket, but because Maluach was there, he had to go so high off the glass, and Maluach still almost got it.
Yep.
That's a good ball movement.
Clifford on the wing there.
That's good ball movement.
I liked him in the draft.
Me too. Yeah, he's good.
So the Kings have Nick Clifford and Devin Carter, who I think dropped 30 for the Kings last Summer League game. I love Devin Carter.
I mean, the Kings are a Summer League powerhouse right now as Maluach is going to work in the post. He's had a couple turnovers so far.
He has. It's a little messy.
Done with another putback.
Another one.
They're not doing Here's the thing with Maluach is, on the main roster, he's not going to be asked to initiate any offense. No. And most of the shots that he's been getting, I mean, it was either a putback for his first bucket of the game, or he's been like posting dudes up and taking shots against double teams. Like,
okay, Oso.
He's not going to do that. Oh, dude, I'll say this. In person, Oso's handles look really good.
They are very good. He's quick, man. He's quick, and he's gotten bigger and stronger on top of all that.
Agreed.
So
he doesn't look small. Like, I thought Oso last year looked a little small compared to some other guys, and maybe because it's Summer League. But when I saw him in person, I'm like, he doesn't look small anymore.
No. Ooh.
That's a crazy
ambitious
shot. That's a crazy shot. Kind of looks like Mark Williams is on the court for the Kings right now. Number 3. Mark Williams thinner than I expected, by the way.
Yeah, he does look like he's kind of trimmed down a little bit,
which is good.
What I saw last year. Yeah,
for a big man with injury problems.
Right. And as long as he doesn't lose that same strength, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we got a tie game here, 9-9. Koby Brea 0 for 3. Haven't said that much in Summer League so far because he's made his first like 10 shots in each game.
But it looks good. It looks good. I think Rasheer might be coming in now.
Okay.
So that's really exciting. We'll keep our eyes out for Rasheer Fleming's debut. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. If you're listening on audio, 5-star reviews, you absolute sicko. Appreciate all of you who are in the chat just hanging out with us here on a Monday night watch along for some Phoenix Suns Summer League action. Gerald, your biggest takeaway so far?
So far in this game, Ryan Dunn continues to look too good to be here. 7 points, 3 of 4 shooting, 3 rebounds, couple of putbacks already, knocked down a 3 out of the pick and pop. You love to see a guy playing with that type of confidence who, like we talked about earlier, was benched inexplicably, despite the fact that he should have been on the floor. That can do something to a player's confidence, but you've heard kind of the little subtle jabs at the way that they were coached last year already from Ryan Dunn and Oso Ighodaro, so I'm glad to see that confidence is carrying over.
Good. I want them mad.
He deserves it.
I mean, and they've been working. I mean, they said they've been doing 2-a-days. Said it's nice to have a coach who doesn't just talk about working hard, but shows it.
Yep.
Heard awesome stuff about Jordan Ott out there. We'll play some of that sound from Kenny Atkinson. Wish I could have gotten sound from George Niang. I think you want
to tell that story now that it's a timeout?
I think it's time for that story.
All right, tell the story, Erik.
Okay. So listen, you don't, like, if you're at Summer League and I approach you for an interview, you don't owe me anything.
Right.
You are well within your right to say no. Especially those who, like, I'm approaching you as a Suns reporter and you have really nothing to do with the Suns. Right. So I want to get that said. Like, this, what I'm about to say is not me saying that he owed me anything or he had to say yes. But a big part of Summer League is you get interviews by just walking up and asking. That's how I got Shams.
Yeah.
And I go up to George Niang after a game. It was after the Suns game. And I say, hey, George, so sorry to bother you. Can I ask just one question, 30 seconds about Jordan Ott? He goes, well, how much time do you have? And I go, well, I'm about to go down to get some media availability. I was like, can I just knock it out right now? And he goes, yeah, sure. Okay. Set it up. Shane is shooting on the camera. I literally go, we're here at Summer League with George Niang, and I turn, and he just walked off. And he just started dapping people up next to me. And then he never turned around and never said anything. And I was just standing there like a sad puppy with a microphone in his hand for like 2 minutes waiting for him to turn around so I could like catch his attention. And he just never turned around.
That's tough.
And so then I just went downstairs and got media availability. But
yeah. So that was the story of how you got big time by George Niang.
George Niang, not the only guy who big time me, though. I'll tell that story a little bit later.
Yeah. If it makes you feel better, I genuinely think some of those guys at Summer League, even if they're not intoxicated, like if they turn around and see somebody they know, good luck ever getting them back.
Well, dude, I'll tell you this: as Oso whips a pass in the corner, Moses Wood misses
Moses Wood is not afraid to shoot, ladies and gentlemen.
Not. He heard your disrespect.
He got a lot of blocks last game.
He did.
Give him that.
I will say this: George. Yeah, it looks like Rasheer's not in.
Not yet.
George might be the most popular man I've ever seen in my entire life. People just kept running up to him.
Really?
And say, what's up? I was like literally Shane and I were looking at each other like, what the hell? Like respectfully, why do so many people love George Niang?
He's a very likable guy.
He was a very likable guy. But he was just dapping everybody up. It is what it is.
Well, at least you got big time by the most popular guy in the area.
At least it made sense.
Right.
Also got big time by Charles Lee. But you know what? It's okay.
Yeah. It happens. I got big time by Sean Marks, and they got it on camera. It was around when the KD trade stuff was going down, and I went up and introduced myself as a Suns reporter and asked if I could ask about the Kevin Durant trade rumors, and he just said, no, not right now. No, thank you. I was like, okay.
They're saying release the footage. I think Shane has that footage. So I might have to ask him. I might share that for diehards only.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it'll definitely be in his recap vlog, I'm sure, because he always produces some gems out of that.
Yeah, that was tough. But you know what? It's okay. I survived.
Yeah.
Then I got lost.
It makes you stronger.
I got lost on the way to media availability.
Did you?
Yeah, it was.
Summer League's confusing.
Yeah.
When you're there for the first time,
going down all those stairs.
Yeah.
I was like, where the hell am I going?
Oh yeah, I've been there 3 times, and I've still had to make sure that I have all my P's and Q's sorted out beforehand because it's kind of a confusing layout.
Looks like Rasheer Fleming is on the court.
Okay.
Love that.
Love that.
Love that.
There's some of that cutting. He got cut off there, but we love to see a good cutter because that's one of the things that Billy Lang and a lot of the Suns people have pointed to about him being able to fit in with this system that Jordan Ott wants to do more cutting. Meanwhile, we've got Moses Wood legacy game. What a turnaround from the Valley Suns holdover.
I mean, that was a tough bucket.
It was.
Sean goes, Erik, did you score a fake ID for the casinos? Funny guy. I will say this.
Someone asked if you blinded George Niang with your skin.
My skin? Yeah, I did. No, it was me and Moses Wood. He couldn't tell the difference. Funny story, though. I mean, I did get ID'd a lot, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I got ID'd for watching gambling. I was just standing there. All the CHGO guys and Shane were there, and they were gambling offensive board for, or is that?
That was CJ Huntley, I think, on the offensive board.
Yeah, that's Huntley. But Rasheer is in.
Rasheer is in. All right. Look at the hustle.
Go Boogie.
Look at that hustle.
Yeah, Boogie. So I was standing there, and they were playing roulette, and the guy's just like looking at me. I have a drink in my hand.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me see your ID. I was like, I'm not even gambling. Like, what are we doing here?
Right. That's tough, man.
It's Vegas.
It's rare you get ID'd for the drink in Vegas.
I would literally go. I literally would go up to order a drink with a drink in my hand, and they would go, "Can I see your ID?"
Right. What's like? They're like, "What's that albino child doing with a drink?"
Is that a sparkling water?
They were wondering why you're wearing the glasses. It's because you spread your legs out. You don't want to blind yourself.
All right. You know what? Maybe I need to leave again.
It's been a week.
Maybe I need to leave again.
It's been a week. Yeah.
It's Monday.
Absence makes the heart grow fond. It is Monday.
I missed you all.
That's terrible.
Gerald, we gotta do breaks.
Oh, we do. That's right. And we should probably get on those.
Yeah, let's go to our first break. My bad. Let me tell you about Empire today. This albino child loves Empire today, but there's multiple reasons why I do love Empire today. Not just because we get $350 off just for using code PHNX, but also because you get clear, upfront, all-inclusive pricing. Plus, you can schedule installation as soon as the next day. If there's one thing that you don't get in Vegas, it's clear, upfront, all-inclusive pricing. And they don't tell you how much money you are going to lose. But with Empire today, they're all about convenience. They're all about being upfront, and they're all about quality, something those big box stores could never tell you they are. And right now, when you schedule a free in-home estimate, some things are just better off at home, like getting $350 off. You can do that just by listening to this show and by putting in code PHNX. That's right, $350 off by using code PHNX. Restrictions apply. See EmpireToday.com/PHNX for full details. Yeah, it's hot in here, Gerald.
It's really hot in here.
I wish I had an APS smart thermostat for here.
I wish you did too.
But we don't.
Damn it.
No. But if we did, we could turn down the thermostat without even stand up and leaving the show.
We could.
And you could do that with your own APS smart thermostat. You can get for as low as $0 if you are an APS customer. And guess what? Every 1 degree that you lower your thermostat, you could save up to 2 to 3% on your cooling costs. But you got to remember to adjust your thermostat. Whether you're at home and you're lazy, you don't want to get up, or you're on the move, or you're traveling this past week like I was, you can change it from anywhere. And APS customers can get instant rebates, discount, and special offers on smart thermostats, energy-efficient appliances, and more at marketplace.aps.com. And right now, APS customers may be eligible for smart thermostats for as low as $0 when you enroll in the APS Cool Rewards program. If you already have a smart thermostat at home, see if you're eligible to enroll in Cool Rewards plus free installs available at marketplace.aps.com. You must be an APS customer and pay shipping and taxes. Other restrictions apply. Go to marketplace.aps.com for more information. Espo said that he told them that we needed to have the AC on in here. I don't think we have the AC on.
I don't feel it. If he told them, they didn't listen.
I'm going to text them.
Or like do it because it's hot in here. Especially with this laptop on my lap. Legs are fried.
You know what else is hot?
What?
Suns Summer League basketball.
It very much is. So we got another timeout here. Suns down 15-14 with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Ryan Dunn leading the way with 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Boogie Ellis has 3, and nobody else has more than 2. A little bit of a slow offensive start for both teams here.
It's been the Ryan Dunn is too good to be here show.
It has. It has.
And other than that, there hasn't been a lot.
Yeah, hasn't been a lot so far, other than that beautiful, gorgeous Moses Wood turnaround.
Hey, Moses Jordan?
Moses Jordan.
Is what they're calling him? Oh, man. I would really like to see a little Rasheer Fleming involvement on offense. Got to watch a little closer to him on defense as well and see how he's doing, switching around and moving around out there. But I'd like to see him get a shot going and see if he could be anybody offensively that you have to keep your eyes on, at least in Summer League, right? Because you got to show at least a flash in Summer League.
Yeah, I'm encouraged by what I've seen defensively so far. Only a couple possessions, obviously, but having Oso, Rasheer Fleming, and CJ Huntley out there at the same time, that's a lot of size, a lot of length. And that's been a point of emphasis for the Suns. Obviously getting younger, but getting longer. They have a lot of guys with insane wingspans and good size. So I think this team is going to be more fun to watch stylistically. I don't know if they're going to win as many games or more games this year, but just having plus athletes, younger guys, longer guys, bigger guys, I think that's going to make a difference for a team that wants to play faster this year.
Hey, let's take a third timeout, huh? Let's get 3 timeouts in a row.
Why not?
Oh, it is.
This game already
really
started
hot.
40 minutes late.
Yeah.
Let's make sure it lasts as long as
That's
possible.
a foul.
Moses.
That's a foul. Timeout.
What are you doing? Come on, Moses.
Oh, I want to see some Rasheer Fleming involvement on offense. I would like to see Maluach get. Listen, I get it. It's Summer League is tough for big men because you don't have all the weapons around you, and you don't have as many good passers around you. You know, and I love DeMarre Carroll, but you also don't have like the head coach scheming up for you. That being said, I would like to see a little bit more from Maluach offensively. I think he's shown some good flashes defensively so far, or at least feel a little bit more in control because he's been getting pressured. He's almost turned the ball over or has turned the ball over a couple of times. So
you talking Maluach?
Maluach, yes.
Yeah. I think they're having him do more with the ball in his hands than we might see in the regular season. Maybe we will. But I do think they're kind of testing the limits of what he is and isn't able to do, which is why he's had the green light to shoot threes. I think the 3 will come along in time. It's kind of like Ryan Dunn.
There you go, Rasheer.
I want him to shoot as many as possible, even if they're all misses.
I will say this, as far as like fluidity and movement goes, Rasheer looks good. Yeah, like he doesn't look like he has like a knee ailment, and he just ran out and grabbed that board off of the missed free throw. Right now, it's Boogie Ellis, Ighodaro, Moses Woods, Rasheer Fleming, and CJ Huntley. Haven't been super impressed with CJ Huntley besides a couple flashes in that first game.
The first game was good. The second game was not.
His hands.
Yeah,
they weren't really bad in the second game.
And I think part of that, though, is the guard play. You need to recognize that if your big is not catching these low bounce passes you're throwing, you've got to tweak your approach. And they continued to throw in those low bounce passes. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I need to see
Summer League for refs, too. People forget.
That is true.
Oso has hated the rim. Would love to see another one of those today.
Just really punish the rim out there.
Yeah, with Huntley, the raw measurables are intriguing, but definitely looking like a full-on G League guy right now.
Who?
Huntley.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
undrafted out of Appalachian State, right? So he's a project, but like you mentioned, the guard play is also just so tough.
And I am curious to see what their kind of G League approach, especially with the two-way guys, looks like this year. Because last year, obviously, Colin Gillespie worked out. They signed him to a standard deal. The other two guys not on the roster. Ooh. Oh, that looked like some contact there, maybe.
That was a good pass from Oso.
It was.
But oh, geez.
Okay, Oso.
Man, he's looked
great.
Spry. Very good on both ends. I asked Damari, and we'll get the quote from him about how Oso's skill set can impact the guys on the big roster. And just imagine what you're seeing out of Oso now in just a more like concentrated role.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is just going to be so good. He's going to be such a fun hub off of the bench for this team.
Yeah, I hope that he gets minutes because obviously you got a lot of bodies at the 4 and the 5. Man, was that clean or did he just swat the crap out of his hand at the rim?
Let's see. Oh, they're not showing it.
Because it looked like
that's a hell of a
that's
block.
Clean block. Oso's was clean. I would need to see the block on Rasheer again.
It didn't look like egregious if it was a foul, but he might have gotten his
contact there.
Yeah. Moses Wood, this is your time.
You ever heard of a white guy named Moses?
Pretty famous one. I'm just kidding.
I don't think
he was not. He was not white. No.
That's funny.
Yeah. Hello just keeps roasting me. It's okay. Hello. I know you missed me. I know you missed me.
And Malibu's most wanted.
I know you missed me.
That's crazy.
All right. Right now on the court, we got Boogie Ellis, CJ Huntley, Rasheer Fleming, Moses Wood, and Oso Ighodaro. I wonder if Ryan Dunn plays this whole game. I do wonder how much he ends up playing.
I think maybe he plays the whole game and then they probably shut him down for the last 1 or 2.
Can't imagine he plays again after this. I know he probably wants to, but
yeah,
you kind of got to look out for him because he plays hard and aggressive, and you don't want to risk anything after seeing. I mean, you've seen what you've needed to see out of him. Yeah. I feel the same way about Oso.
Okay, there's a steal for Fleming.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, his arms are just so long.
7'5" wingspan.
Yeah,
and he's 6'8". That's stupid.
It's so stupid.
He has a 9'1" standing reach.
Yeah,
also stupid. There's a catch and shoot 3.
Bang!
Nails it. Attaboy, Rasheer.
That is exactly what we needed to see.
Yep.
Exactly what we needed to see. Suns down 1. Everybody surrounding Fleming, celebrating him. His first NBA bucket here in Summer League. They are down 1, 18-17 against the 2-0 Kings at the end of the first quarter. Ryan Dunn came on hot. Khaman Maluach had some moments, but also had some lower ones as well. Oso Ighodaro continues to look good. And, of course, Rasheer Fleming finally gets his first Summer League bucket. Still need to see a little bit more out of Koby Brea after a hot couple of games. He has not had the same impact today. AZ Ghostface says this is kind of difficult to watch. Well, yeah, it's Summer League basketball.
Pretty much. I mean, there's been a lot of good defensive plays out there, but yeah, the offense has been a little rough. That's fine.
It's also like
it comes with the territory. Like you think about it, you're throwing players together on one team from all different walks of basketball. Not just NBA, but undrafted rookies, guys who've been playing overseas, guys who've been on 2 ways, trying to make it in the league. You throw them all onto one roster and try to get an assistant coach to put together some type of cohesive product in like 2 practices. It's going to look a little bit messy sometimes. What, are you getting roasted again?
What did I do? What did I do?
I don't know, man.
Listen, I'm going to look young forever, and I'm not going to get skin cancer. So I win. I win. You lose. Keep calling me young and pale. That's fine. I'll start my own reality show. The Young and the Whiter. It's time. We're going to do a little fun segment here called The Future is Bright by Shady Rays. Okay. And I got my Shady Rays on right now. Obviously, Gerald, not the greatest game from all of the rookies, but a good one from Ryan Dunn, and Rasheer Fleming just hit his first 3. What has got you most excited through now 2.25 games of Suns Summer League action?
The most excited? Ryan Dunn's at the top of that list. Ryan Dunn and Koby Brea share a spot at the top of that list. Koby Brea has been a little bit rougher today. But I've been really impressed with how ready Brea has looked beyond just being a spot-up shooter, beyond just being a good 3-point shooter. He's been able to show me some different things out there as well. Want to see more of Maluach, want to see more of Fleming, obviously. But Oso Ighodaro is just underneath the Ryan Dunn and Koby Brea duo there in terms of how impressed I've been with what they've been able to do.
I do think that the most important development from the Summer League has been that Ryan Dunn looks confident and looks like he's too good to be there. Because with Ryan Dunn, if he's going to slot into this starting small forward role, if this team is going to be better than people expect, as much as we want to look at the rookies as that's good defense from Maluach right there.
Mhm.
Like, he doesn't get a block for that. He doesn't get a stat for that. But Kings player Jones was afraid to go at him at the rim, whips the ball completely out of bounds.
Yep.
With Dunn, you know, the player on the court for the Suns, the player on the Summer League roster that is the most integral to this team actually being good, is Ryan Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
So for Ryan Dunn, I am super excited about him. That's why the future is bright. Presented by our friends over at Shady Rays. Get the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people and get 35% off by using code PHNX at Shady Rays. ShadyRays.com. I'm wearing my Shady Rays right now as Koby Brea is
Good contest.
Hell yeah.
Good contest from Brea on that shot.
That was a good contest. One of my friends who's a coach was at the second game and texted me Brea couldn't guard a cone. And I disagree with that. I don't think he's a great defender, but I think he's better.
He just has to be passable. People are going to target him. They're going to go at him. They're going to test him. And that's the same for any rookie at the NBA level. But they're going to test him in particular. He just has to be able to hold up and not get targeted repeatedly to where he's a liability.
We have my wife in the chat saying, I love my pale man.
There you go. See?
She was telling me today, she's like, you know, you're not that white. And I appreciate, I'm about to say F you. I appreciate it. Listen, okay, listen.
What?
I am who I am. I was telling Espo this. Like, I am who I am. I'm going to wear my alignment shirt to Suns practice and interview Shams Charania. I'm going to wear my hat backwards at Summer League. And I'm going to be reflective when I walk outside. Like, I'm a pale dude. Also, I don't think these lights do me any favor. Not that, like, I'm not white outside of it, but, like, the bright lights also make you look a little paler. Also, most hilariously is I think Espo gets legitimately upset that my little avatar, my little cartoon head, is tanner than his.
I think that is... I think it's just a matter of authenticity for me. I don't know. That's tough.
Dagoon says, y'all are going to get canceled for making fun of the pigmentally challenge. This A Mike says, Eric uses
Not if
SPF
one of them
630.
is joining in on it.
Girth Jr. says, Eric, the difference between skin tone between you and Gerald's legs is night and day. Literally. You guys are funny.
All right. We need Kobe to make a shot.
Yeah, he's been so hot that you do wish that he could keep that going. I'm not, like, too worried about it, though. Like, he's looked so good. Like, it's Summer League.
A little bit of a run by the Kings here.
Yeah, a little 24-17.
Summer League powerhouse Kings.
I mean, they are 2-0. They have double the amount of the wins for the Suns as Damari Carroll. You guys are
timeout.
Damari Carroll calls a timeout for the Suns. We'll call a timeout here as well. It's time for our final break of the day. Listen, nothing pales in comparison to Circle K, or it does pale in. That's how that works, right? Everything pales in comparison to Circle K, because not only can you save money, but you can do it by joining the Inner Circle for free. It's easy to download and get enrolled. All you have to do is download the Circle K app today, put in your phone number, put in your email, and immediately you're getting off 25 cents off per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups, and 3 cents off per gallon every fill-up. After that, 5 cents off per gallon once you do that for a little bit as well. There is so much at Circle K, like $5 meal deals, $3 meal deals, deals for 3 for $2.50, 2 for $2.50 Arizona iced teas with a Circle K exclusive flavor watermelon dragon fruit splash, 3 for $5 28-ounce Gatorades and a 20-ounce Gatorade Light with summer exclusive summer blaze at Circle K. Listen, join the Inner Circle for free, because why not? Get 2 slices of pizza and a 20-ounce soda or Polar Pop for just $5. It's that easy at Circle K. Plus, you can save on all the gas that you need. Join the Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for full details. Also, if you know me, you know I love shade. And I love all pro shade concepts, because you can extend your outdoor living space with a custom fit awning, hundreds of designs and colors to choose from to match any home, and you can keep the sun out of your patio. And take it from me, it's great. You can get up to 20 degrees cooler in the summer. Also during the winter, it helps keep the warm air in and the cool air out. It's a A+ Better Business Bureau rated business, a #1 in ranking Arizona for patio shades in 2024, and the people love it as well. Over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google. In business for over 20 years in the Valley, started making window shades by hands for friends and family, and now they're one of the largest installers of patio roll-down shades and motorized awnings in the Valley. I'm talking licensed, bonded, and insured. Call 623-204-1476 or visit allproshadeconcepts.com right now to schedule your free estimate.
If you need proof that All Pro Shade Concepts works, he spent an afternoon in a patio All Pro Shade Concepts, and look at him now. Kept out the
Suns
sun
are down
entirely.
24-17 to the Sacramento Kings. Not the best showing from Yuri Collins so far.
No, not so far. He's had a little bit of trouble with the turnovers. He's got 2 already in 7.5 minutes tonight. And he's the guy that led the NCAA in assists twice in his college career. So probably need to rein that in a little bit, especially because in Summer League, we've talked about this before, guard play is at a premium. A lot of these guys are trying to prove themselves, trying to score, try to make a name for themselves. You need those point guards that are willing to set the table for everybody else. And if Collins is turning it over, it's a little bit harder to do that. You getting roasted still in the chat? Imagine seeing Erik outside at night.
The next one's funnier.
Erik became a Suns fan because he thought it would give him a tan. And instead he just got burned.
Come out to our pickleball tournament on July 26th, just about 12 days away at 10 a.m. out at Chicken and Pickle. Lucky for me, they have indoor courts along with the outdoor courts with special deals on foods and drinks and everything benefiting big brothers, big sisters of Central Arizona. Come play against some of PHNX's own, and I'll tell you this, they got some real hoopers that show up to these pickleball tournaments. So if you are the real deal, sign up at gophnx.com/events. Also at gophnx.com right now, we have Gerald's articles detailing some of the biggest what-ifs in Phoenix Suns history. We also have what-ifs across every other sport as well. So make sure that you go check that out at gophnx.com. Also, make sure you check out all of our Summer League coverage. Obviously, Gerald and Steven and Ayrton held it down out here, but Espo and I went out to Vegas, got some great interviews that will play for you. A couple of those in halftime as well. Talked to Worldwide Wob, Shams Charania, Kenny Atkinson, got big time by George Niang. Also big time by Charles Lee. That was fun. I think I'll tell that story next. But go check out PHNX Sports YouTube. We got to talk to Cooper Flagg about Khaman Maluach. So much going on over at PHNX Sports. Our coverage has been awesome, and we'll continue to keep you covered throughout this entire offseason.
Yep. Got an in-depth Rasheer Fleming breakdown tomorrow that will be for diehards only, so make sure to check that out and become a diehard. If you are not already one, you get access to all my content, to our Suns Discord, which has been absolutely popping over the last few weeks. There's a lot of hope in the chat. We love to see that. And you also get a free t-shirt when you sign up, which is like a $30, $35 value right off the bat. So
yeah. I wore my alignment t-shirt out and about in Vegas.
You did.
Got some good little head nods.
Got some stares.
Yes, yeah. Including from the Suns coaching staff. So that was good. Josh Bartle's team did see my shirt.
There you go.
There you go. We are hashtag aligned.
Can we talk about what the hell is taking this game so long?
I don't know.
We had a review in the second quarter. Like, what are we doing here? Khaman Maluach down the lane.
I like that offensive board. Got to work on the finishing. Ryan Dunn with another offensive tip.
Dunn is just all over the place.
I was saying this during the season, but Dunn is a super underrated rebounder. Very underrated rebounder. And so I'm definitely loving what I'm seeing from him right now as far as continuing that dominance on the boards. And that's something that if he's going to have to play some power forward for this team, or if he's going to have to play in some more small ball lineups, he needs to be good at that rebounding.
Absolutely. He's got to be active on the glass. And I think I'm encouraged by what I've seen with the way he's attacking the offensive boards. He's got the size to be a plus rebounder and the athleticism, obviously. So we're going to want to see that carry over to the main team this upcoming season for sure.
Yeah. Okay, 21-24, 6:51 left in this game that was in the second quarter of this game that was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. Woohoo! It's okay. We're hanging out. It's all good. I am sweating.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot in here. We might need to text Espo again.
I texted him again.
Did you?
I think he's flying back right now.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's on the plane.
Yeah, I think he's on the plane.
He's got
right now.
better AC on the plane than we've got in the studio right now.
Yeah, no, he absolutely does. I mean, since this is just Roast Erik Ruby Day, I bet chat would absolutely love to hear about how Charles Lee big time me is. Khaman Maluach misses another shot. Is there a foul on that? Or is it an offensive foul? I think offensive foul. Charles Lee not only big time me, but he was like, "Oh, you got to go talk to my PR person first," and then pointed at somebody with Charlotte Hornets gear on. And I went over, and the guy's like, "I don't work in PR." He's like, "I'm a photographer." And then I turned around, and Charles Lee was gone. And I was like, "All right, man, all right."
That's kind of brutal.
All I wanted to do was ask about Mark Williams.
Were there like people in the area? Did he point to like a group of people and maybe you just saw the wrong one?
No, he specifically pointed out the person.
Okay.
He said, "That guy right there wearing that is our PR guy."
Okay.
It wasn't.
It was a photographer.
It was a photographer.
So was he lying or was the photographer lying?
No, the photographer's like, "I could point you in the right direction." Okay, cool. Proceeded to then like take 10 minutes to unpack all of his gear. And then I turn around because LeBron walked in. And I turn around, he's gone. And I'm like, what? Do the Hornets just hate me? I look like all their draft picks. They should love me.
Yeah.
Like, Austin says, "Erik, what was it like interviewing Shams?" Well, everything does happen for a reason. And right after Charles Lee big time me, I turn around and there's Shams Charania. And I'm like, well, how convenient is that? And he approaches me and I very aggressively approach him and go to shake his hand and say, "Hi, my name is Erik Ruby. Nice to meet you. I cover the Suns. Could I have a minute of your time?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." And I mean, it was shocking to me. Like if anybody was going to tell me no, I did not think it was going to be George Niang. I thought it was going to be Shams Charania. And he said yes, and that was great. And we talked a little ball, talked a little Devin Booker, talked a little Bradley Beal. Very nice guy. Remember my name afterwards, which might be the old, like, I need to, make everybody like me to be good at my industry trick.
Mm-hmm.
But very nice guy. Very nice guy. Took some time, talked to me, all that. And didn't like shortchange me on his answers as well.
Yeah.
Also very handsome guy.
Oh, yeah?
A very handsome dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Much smaller than me, though.
Yeah.
So at least I have that.
Mm-hmm. Look at Ryan Dunn just botting people with one-armed rebounds.
Why is my wife roasting me now? Said, "Unfortunately, Erik was not the most popular in school, but look at him now. Comeback of the century." What the hell are you talking about?
That's a great roast because she doesn't realize that you're being roasted in the process.
This is what I get?
Like she meant that in the nicest way possible.
No, I think she's actually trying to roast me.
I don't know.
No, I think she's trying to roast me.
But now look at him, she says. Comeback of the century. She's trying to be positive.
I might just leave the show. It's like 100 degrees in here.
It's really hot.
This is my 4th show of the day.
Yeah.
I just got back from Vegas. My wife is in the chat roasting me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to quote tweet my own tweet about Ryan Dunn's rebounding from March 14th to be like, see? And I can't even do that because I'm just getting strays.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just
Maluach
brutal.
with a little bit of a... He had made the right read. Couldn't get the pass there. It would have been a dunk for Oso otherwise, but hasn't been a lot offensively for this game, unfortunately.
No, this is.
Oh,
I mean,
we had our first pass off the backboard. Love to see that.
Summer League Classic.
And not like in a good way, throwing it off the backboard for a dunk. All
Hey!
right. Gary Collins to Khaman Maluach. That's what you need out of a guard, to just set up your big man. Let him do the rest.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you have Yuri Collins on this team, is to do stuff like that. Now, has he done a lot of that? No, but he did it that time. And that's some good rim running from Khaman Maluach. And that's the type of stuff that, like, he's the best lob threat the Suns have had since
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Because they haven't
he
had
catches
one.
more lobs than you would think.
Who, DA?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was good. That was the ironic part, was people wanted him to dunk more. They wanted him. He dunked it a decent amount. It was just how many he left on the table. That's the sad part. But we don't have to talk about DA because we're looking at the bright side, looking towards the future. Maluach out below.
Sorry, I'm getting my tweet off since I've been trying to get this tweet off for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And all everybody is doing is roasting me, including my wife. I mean, this is just insane. This is just insane.
She said we love an underdog success story.
What the hell? What the hell?
Rags to riches.
I still can't get the sweet off. I'm just thinking. I'm hungry.
I know you're in your head now.
I haven't had dinner yet. I didn't bring anything for dinner.
This ain't Mike said, Eric, you do good ad reads.
Dude, thanks.
You is special. You is important. Any movie lovers in the chat? A little bit different context, but it's fine. So we got Devin Carter on the floor now.
Yeah, you take over.
One of my favorite young guys that I hope will eventually be a Phoenix Sun. Nice floater. That's a tough floater over Khaman Maluach. Look at Ryan Dunn running the floor and getting his pass to him overthrown.
We got Rasheer back on the floor. Rasheer, Maluach, Collins, Ighodaro, and Dunn. Ooh, the metal on this is really cool.
Rasheer with the turnover there.
A
little bit of sloppy summer league play going on here.
A little bit of a sloppy summer league show for us as well, to be honest with you.
In our defense, it's like 80 degrees in here.
Yeah, and we did a whole hour-long show before. No. That's not good. That's not good.
Mala, watch out. It didn't hit the rim.
Yeah, TGT says if we get the right point guard, Maluach will eat. Big man development is so hard to tell. And in summer league, I'm not overreacting to any of this. Plus, that's why you also trade for Mark Williams too. Like you're not relying on Khaman Maluach, and we know that he's a project, but this is somebody that will have to improve to be good in the NBA. But that's why you take him. He was the highest potential guy. And he needs to show that, but it's going to be okay.
Yeah. I think you get each of those centers to kind of guard against the other's problems. Like Mark Williams has yet to play more than like half of a season. So Maluach will hopefully be more available, and Maluach is a little bit of a project. You know that Mark Williams is a very good player when he's on the court. So each of them kind of steals against the other's weaknesses.
Billy Barton in the chat says, turn off the fan. Brother, do you want us to die?
If we turn off the fan, you will visibly see us sweating. Erik might pass out.
Yeah, it won't be good for me.
Ayrton's going to have to take over the show. This is your moment, Ayrton. I hope you're ready.
Oh, Ayrton might pass out too. But yeah, being in front of these lights, I mean, we're in a building with big glass windows. Yeah. It's really still hot outside. Yeah.
Someone said, if hot, we can do a Speedo show. I don't know if you... No. I don't think you want that.
What do you mean by someone? Of course it was hello. Someone.
It's a little too hot and a little too white for that.
I mean, you're already seeing the thighs with these shorts on anyway.
Christmas in July.
Oh, jeez. This is an ugly game, folks.
Devin Carter, that's what he does. I'm not supposed to get excited about other players, but I really like Devin Carter.
I'm not going to lie. This is an ugly game.
This is uglier than I was expecting for having all 5 of the Suns guys available, but Koby Brea has been pretty cold. Rasheer Fleming still kind of getting his legs under him. A lot of turnovers. Oh, the Summer League Kings are a force. They're a powerhouse. I was out of bounds.
They need
just ignore the chat. You're getting derailed by the chat.
You know, usually I'm fine. I know. But my brain is such mush right now.
It's a combination of being roasted and your wife being
keep the chat up. No, keep the chat up. Keep the chat. We're not taking the chat down.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
You're gonna get through it.
Guys,
we knew the 4th show of the day without air conditioning was going to be the hardest.
It's a summer league watch along, okay? That's why you watch us, because this game has not been great. We'll be live for halftime as well. We're not going anywhere. That's for sure.
They were better on the main court. Put them back on the main court.
Yeah, they definitely were better on
the Cox Pavilion has not been kind to the Suns.
No.
And that gym is like a sauna as well.
Yeah,
it just stink and
it's hot. Oh, my God, dude.
So I want to see what the Suns are able to do in the second half, because last game we saw a much better effort from them in the third quarter. Obviously, DeMarre Carroll got through to them, but the Suns' whole thing is wanting to compete. And right now, they're just playing a very sloppy brand of basketball. So I want to see a little bit more out of this team in the second half. I want to see more fight like they showed in the third quarter of last game, because otherwise this is going to be ugly, and that would be a bummer considering that they had everyone available tonight.
Yeah, I definitely had higher expectations for tonight, but you know, when you can't get an offensive rhythm, and this was the same way against the Hawks. Like the Hawks just went up because the Suns couldn't get an offensive rhythm. You know, they need a better guard. Like Brea's good, but he's not a playmaker.
No,
and he's a second-round rookie who can catch fire clearly, but can go through cold streaks as well. Yuri Collins is not an NBA player. and has not been the type of distributor that you've needed him to be.
Yeah.
Oso Ighodaro's been a good passer, but he's your power forward, and the ball's not going to be in his hands a ton. Ryan Dunn, I don't think, is a plus passer. He can make some good reads, but consistently he's not directing an offense, right? Moses Wood isn't directing an offense. Rasheer Fleming isn't directing an offense. Khaman Maluach isn't directing an offense. You're not really able to get into, like, your ideas that you practice on what you're trying to be in summer league. And, like, that's why I was saying, oh, maybe get like a Ryan Nembhard or something like that, because you just need as many playmaking guards around, and especially for Maluach.
Yeah, you do. You got Yuri Collins. The guy's just having a bad game. Like, he's got 3 turnovers to 2 assists. He's not playing very well. I don't know. It has not been a good outing for him. So you take that away. The fact that Oso is 0 for 5 and Koby Brea is 0 for 6, like, that matters if you're looking at the scoreboard right now. 10 turnovers for each team. So both teams have struggled with the turnovers, but it feels like it's been more glaring for the Suns while the Kings have gone on this run here.
You know, not to, like, take away big things from Summer League, right?
Sure.
But obviously, like, the Chris Paul thing has been just kind of hanging over everybody. And it's a lot of Suns fans either really want him or really don't want him. And obviously, like, not having a point guard on Summer League is different, as Oso Ighodaro airballs a lefty hook.
Yeah.
Yikes. So Kings are on a 15-3 run over the last 4 minutes. But seeing how tough it's been to get Maluach in the right spots, and knowing that the only point guard on the Suns roster right now is Colin Gillespie, I feel like this is a good case to get a guy like Chris Paul on this roster. Because it shows, like, with all these rookies and these young guys, you do need somebody to help them out. And Devin Booker is a great passer, but he can't be on the court all the time, especially with all these bench lineups, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on how much you believe in Colin Gillespie, though. I think that's going to be Gillespie's
role. As a pure passer? He's more of like that dog on defense kind of offensive engine.
He's a good facilitator. He's not like,
he's not a great facilitator.
He's not a Chris Paul. He's not a pass-first point guard necessarily, but he's a guy that can get you into your stuff. If you are looking for more of a table setter, I get it. I think if they were going to sign Chris Paul, they would have done it already. I don't think the Suns are going to go that route.
I don't think so either. I'm pretty convinced that it won't be Chris Paul. But that doesn't mean I can't want it.
Yeah.
And I do want it. I want it bad. I would love for Chris Paul to be on this team for a multitude of reasons. Red Sky says, where did the team from game 1 go? I don't know. What happens at Thomas and Mack Center stays at the Thomas and Mack Center. Doesn't travel over to the Cox Pavilion, apparently. And who knows? Maybe they can go on a run. You never know.
Yeah, it's a 14-point game. Like,
I mean, they went on a little bit of a run in game 2.
They did. They were just in a deeper hole.
Yeah. But I also think that the hype, Fleming playing, Maluach playing, Dunn playing, that's awesome. That's great. I think that was CJ Huntley's fault. That's kind of gross. LOL Scorch says, bro, put Yuri Collins in jail.
Damn.
Oh, dude, come on.
With 3.6 seconds left. Come on.
Gross. This is gross. This is gross.
I mean, if you'd have told me that Oso and Koby Brea would be a combined 0 for 12, I would be a little concerned.
If you would have told me that we're not even at halftime at 8:30, I'd be a little concerned.
That's also fair.
That's brutal.
It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't 85 degrees in here.
And it wouldn't be so bad if they were playing well.
Like, I'm sweating.
Dude, my back is drenched.
Yeah.
I need Espo to get off that flight.
I need to peel me out of this chair by the time it's done.
How you guys doing, chat? Let us know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Are we an hour in? Should I have gone to over? Oh, yeah, I should have hit overtime. Oh, well, I didn't. If you're watching on TV, I guess you're not anymore. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for unhinged content here on a Monday night for PHNX Suns. Sean says, Gerald, you have good taste in shows. Have you seen The Sopranos? I'm halfway through the 3rd season.
I have. It's an all-timer. Very good show. I actually watched it, I think, during like 2020 when the pandemic hit. I finally just dove into it. Very good show. I'm a big fan, Sean.
Gerald, what do you want to see in the second half They hit that shot. Oh, that was Santo. I looked up and I saw a white jersey hit a shot.
That's why you call timeout. No,
I mean, that's a crazy shot.
That is a crazy shot. Who is that on the Spurs that hit that? They're 3-0. Look at those 3-0 teams. Spurs,
a plus
Hawks,
16
Hornets.
point differential.
That's crazy.
Where were you when the summer Spurs went crazy?
That's
Carter Bryant's looked good. I'll tell you that. Carter Bryant has looked really good
defensively. Yes.
Yeah, but that's what's gonna translate for him.
Offensively, not so much.
God.
Oh my God. Devin Carter.
Bro.
Unreal.
What the hell?
That was nuts. I mean, that's why you call timeout, I guess. I hate it, but.
Am I sleep deprived or did that just happen?
No, that happened.
Okay, well, it's halftime, so everybody stick around. We are not going anywhere here. We're going to take you through some of the best sound bites that I got out at Summer League. Let's start with the man of the hour. Of course, it's Shams Charania. Gerald, we heard from Mark Stein that Bradley Beal is waiting on a $13 million upfront payment on his contract, the greatest contract in sports history, Bradley Beal's. And you know, we've been waiting and wondering, well, why else hasn't this happened? And I literally asked Shams Charania, why hasn't Bradley Beal been bought out yet?
It's complicated, right? Because Bradley Beal has 2 years, almost $110 million left on his contract. So he'd have to buy out of about $14 million in order for the Suns to stretch his deal. And so those are complicated conversations to have from him, his representatives, the Suns themselves. And so how do you land on a buyout? And then also, Bradley Beal came to the Suns just 2 years ago after a long time he spent in Washington. So finding his next spot, he also has to be comfortable in figuring out where's he going to spend the next phase of his career. So I think what we're seeing right now play out is a veteran player who needs to be 100% sure where he's going to go, what the fit's going to look like. And the Suns, if you're going to get him to buy out, you want it to be at the number that gets you out of both aprons, gives you obviously hundreds of millions of savings in terms of the cap. And then you would also have access to part of the mid-level exception if you were to waive and stretch them. So there are a lot of dominoes, a lot of business paperwork stuff that needs to take place before that.
It makes sense. I think a lot of people have been concerned, especially when Gambo said it was going to happen within the next 24 to 48 hours, and it's been like a week since that, and nothing has happened. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's a matter of figuring out the next pieces in terms of where he's going to go. You know, the thing that Mark Stein mentioned about the upfront part of the payment or whatever, which is tomorrow. So don't be surprised if it happens Tuesday or Wednesday this week. But
fingers crossed, because
we could use it.
Yeah, we could use it.
We could use it because I think people are about to freak out if it doesn't happen.
I'm going to freak out, Gerald, if it doesn't happen.
Well, that's fair.
So with what Shams said, what you also kind of hear is like, listen, Bradley Beal doesn't have to take any less money, right? And so if the Suns are going to get the type of discount they need, Bradley Beal's, again, in full control and wants to pick his place, get his money. He holds all of the cards. Also talked to Shams Charania. You know, I just asked him because I want to talk ball with Shams. I didn't just want to ask him for his reporting. I was like, do you think the Phoenix Suns are screwed? Like, do you think they can get back into being fun or contending, you know, sooner than other people think? And not only did he talk a little ball, he even reported a little bit. This is what he had to say. Oh, never mind. That's not what he had to say. Then what we'll do is I asked that same question to Worldwide Wob. Here's our full interview with him. We're out here with the king of NBA Twitter, and of course, a big topic on NBA Twitter is Bradley Beal's contract and his buyout. How do you feel like that situation is playing out for Phoenix's side?
It's going to come to a resolution at some point. I think he will get bought out, but he has all the power. He's got a no-trade clause, and he's going to determine which next team he wants to go to. Phoenix is in a spot that stretch and waive him, similar to a Damian Lillard type deal. It's going to save that ownership group a lot of money in luxury tax, $200 million or so. Certainly helps their pockets and their ability to spend in the future while taking a little bit of a hit in the next 5 years when that stretch and wave occurs, I assume. So it's a long way of getting to the point, which is it's not going to help you win a championship anytime soon, but you know, all of your chips have been in the middle since you assembled this big three and super team, and this might be the first way out.
So a lot of people are kind of out on the Suns for the next 5 years. They think, oh, they're screwed. They're going to get Devin Booker $150 million. Bradley Beal's going to be on the books. Do you feel like it's going to be as hard of a turnaround as some people are making it out to be?
No, because we've seen some teams that were predictably going to be terrible for a long time, and then they expedite their rebuild. I think of the Cleveland Cavaliers left in the wake of LeBron when he went to Los Angeles. They're supposed to be dead for the next half decade. They figured it out pretty quickly. Brooklyn was able to turn it over after losing, well, when they made those trades for Paul Pierce and Garnett, and they turned around, and then the D'Angelo Russell, Jared Allen era. So I'm just trying to think of examples throughout time in which Phoenix can expedite a reload process and not necessarily a rebuild, right? No one wants to sit through a rebuild. You think of the 76ers tanking. You think of what the Utah Jazz did last year, getting hit with player participation policy violations. The Phoenix Suns are not going to be that way, especially committing those type of funds to Devin Booker. So he's been through it all. He was on a team where they're celebrating his 70-point performance after they get blown out. He's reached almost the finish line, getting to a finals. He's had, 6 or 7 different head coaches since he's been with the team. This is just part of his journey, I think. So you bring in some young talent, a guy that's ready to choose violence in Dillon Brooks, and kind of go from there.
With Wob, I found it interesting because he was like, yeah, the Suns, they're not screwed, right? And he gave some examples, which I also really enjoyed. And like I mentioned before, we got to talk to Shams Charania. So we are going to get to that here in a second. Do you agree with what he said? Like there's a path here where they don't have to bottom out. A reload, not a rebuild.
Absolutely. I think that's been the plan all along. We've been covering it here on this show. Whether you think it's going to be successful or not is another question, because you are depending on quite a lot of young pieces to really figure it out and come together in their first year under a new head coach. And that doesn't always happen, but I am a big believer in Jordan Ott and his work ethic. I do like some of the pieces that they've added, especially when you look at the rookie class. I like what they're doing stylistically in terms of getting younger, getting more athletic, getting more defensive minded, getting dogs, as Ryan Dunn said. I don't know that they're going to win more games than they won last year, but I do know that they're at least on a path to where in a year or two, they might be able to do some things. They might have young guys developing at the rate that you want them to. It's a question of how fast can they get back on the path to contention. That's where, I'm a little more iffy, but I just want to see how this season goes. And I think for a lot of people, just having the hope of young players to invest in and develop is enough to kind of be excited about this upcoming season. You're not going to be a title contending team for a while. And that is a bummer that the Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal Big Three era ended as much of a bust as it did, but they were able to retool pretty quickly with some youth, and hopefully how they handle the Bradley Beal thing and the wiggle room that they have with some avenues, MLE, that type of thing moving forward. That's going to determine everything in terms of being able to get Devin Booker back to contention.
We'll get to Shams here in a second. We have a $4.99 super chat from Leo. Says, quick game, Gerald versus Erik. Name as many Phoenix Suns players as you can with no hesitation. Whoever hesitates loses. So not at the same time, but you got to go rapid fire, name players. Ayrton, you count. Do you want to go first or second?
Oh, I thought we were going back and forth.
Are we going back and forth? Okay. Then, yeah, you start.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Devin Booker.
I hesitated.
Let's go! No, that's rude. Go on.
It's too hot to be playing.
Yeah,
right
thank
now.
you for the super chat, Leo. Maybe we'll play that another day.
Yes.
Guys, our brains are literal mush. Shams Charania's brain is not mush. This is what he had to say when I asked him if he thinks the Phoenix Suns are screwed or if they can get back to contending sometime soon.
Contention this upcoming season for a championship is tough to see, but that doesn't mean this is not going to be a scrappy team in perspective of playoff contention, playing as well. This is a scrappy group. I think that they're trying to put together. You think about, you get rid of Kevin Durant in that trade, but since that point, they've gotten Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, Khaman Maluach, Mark Williams, Rasheer Fleming. They've made moves to bring in more bodies, obviously a lot of youth, and so you're seeing a team kind of change its direction from a veteran-laden team to a team that's more scrappy, a younger team, and Booker himself committing to that deal, 2 years, 145. I'm told he's been working out with players on the Suns, the young players on the Suns, over the last week, 2 weeks. So he's fully immersed himself with this team, with Jalen Green, with Dillon Brooks, and the whole Phoenix Suns team flew out to Vegas to be a part of his moment. So I think it speaks a lot to the camaraderie. So I don't know if it leads to better results. I think from a field perspective, there will be, I think, a better field they're hoping around this team.
We're back here in the second half. Suns Kings ended 18-3 run at the end of the first half. We'll keep you up to date with that. But reacting to what Shams said.
God, that was dangerous. That was almost a nasty one-handed lob dunk there.
Oof. Well, thank God that didn't happen.
Go ahead, Erik.
No, it's okay. It's just I couldn't see the TV out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
I got scared for a second.
I did too.
With Shams, because I didn't ask him to report anything, right? I just said, "What do you think?" And him saying, I think that Maluach 3.
Is that what he said?
No. And him saying like he's fully immersed, he's fully bought in. We could talk about the young guys all we want. Even in this summer league, we could talk about Ryan Dunn and Jordan Ott and trading for Mark Williams and Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. None of this matters if Devin Booker does not play like a man on a mission this year. None of it matters if he doesn't play like a top 10 player. Because this team will only be scrappy and fun if Devin Booker is a certified badass. And I think he had a fine season last year, but it was not up to his own standards. So if he's fully bought in, he knows the team's going to be circulating around him. He's going to be, as white people like to call, the heliocentric focus on offense. And I think that if he was not bought in, and then he's like, hey, I got the 150 million, whatever, but he's here, he's practicing with guys, the team likes him, I think there's mutual investment, I think surrounding him with young talent is good. That made me very happy to hear. That behind the back pass did not make me happy.
It was Devin Carter, so it made me happy, but it made me sad that the Suns don't have him. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, this team is only going to go as far as Devin Booker is able to carry them. He is back to the number one option on offense, not 1A, not 1B. He is number one, and it is a very distant gap between number one and number two now. So I am curious to see what that looks like. I'm curious to see how he bounces back. I'm curious to see how putting a lot more athletic, defensive-minded players around him helps in that way. My God, the Suns' point guard play has been brutal in this game. I think that's back-to-back turnovers for Yuri Collins.
You see my my tweet during game one?
No, what'd you say?
The Colin Cowherd meme, and like, we're good. I said, Chris Paul, we're good. Yuri Collins is here.
No.
I'm gonna quote
you. This is your fault.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote you this and be like, might have got ahead of myself on this one.
I need an apology in written form by the end of the night.
It was funny though. Was it not funny? I think it was funny.
It was funny. Yeah, this one's just been brutal all around, honestly. We're down 22 to the Kings. We got Devin Carter throwing behind the back passes for and ones out there. Koby Brea hasn't made a shot. Neither is Oso. Khaman Maluach definitely looks 18 out there.
Yeah.
So it's been tough. But again, you take the good with the bad in Summer League, and there's another turnover this time by Brea. Man, the Kings are just a Summer League powerhouse.
They're kind of going crazy.
Devin Carter.
Yeah.
My God.
Wow. Okay. So here's Mr. Are you ready for Mr. Spin Zone?
Yes.
Mr. Spin Zone says, for all of you that were so ready to tell me, don't get excited at Summer League. Blah, 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 blah. You can't Summer League. You can't take anything from it. Guess what? Can't take anything from Summer League if they suck too. If it doesn't matter. Huh?
Yeah.
How you like them apples?
Yeah.
Huh?
This has been a run. I think it's 26-3 now.
This is bad.
Oof.
You got to think, is this the DeMarre Carroll legacy game?
Oh, yeah, I hope not. Hello in the chat said, remember when Girth took 4 shots on camera? Those were the days. This game might drive me to drink, honestly, but it's a little too hot in the studio. I think if I took a quad shot again in here, my face would just be beet red for the rest of the show.
I
wonder. Have to white balance again using Erik's legs.
We were doing so good.
I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
We were doing so good. Y'all, we can still get drunk on shows to check out the Big 12 championship game. We just haven't had a reason to celebrate and get drunk on shows.
Yeah, we could use one of these teams like doing something that's worth drinking.
I was going to pop
camera.
a bottle for a summer league championship, but yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I was going to, but I don't think we're getting there.
You're going to need a big comeback here to keep those hopes alive.
Yeah.
And I think they're already eliminated. So.
All right. Well, since this game is total ass, let's get to some more sound bites from the weekend. Let's go to DeMarre Carroll and Koby Brea talking about Khaman Maluach. As much as people are not happy with his play on the court, I think that what you need to understand, and somebody in here saying he's a bust, like, come on, dude. Come on. He's played 2 games in Summer League without a point guard. This kid works hard, and this team is an absolute magnet to his teammates. His teammates love him. I asked both Koby Brea and DeMarre Carroll what it was like to have somebody who was so vocal and communicative on the bench for a game, even when he wasn't actually on the court.
That's who he is, man. That's who he is, and I'm just glad that he's not afraid to show and express the way he feels, and he's a really vocal guy at his age. There's not a lot of rookies doing that, and a lot of rookies, especially with that maturity, knowing that even if they're not playing, they can still have an impact. So for him, it's big time just to know that he's somebody that even today he wasn't playing, but we're still going to hear his voice and we're still going to have his encouragement.
That's Khaman. A lot of guys gravitate towards him. I think he's going to become a leader very quick. Just to be 18 doing that is amazing. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see our bench cheering each other on at the end of the game, even when we was down by 10 to 15. So that's exciting things, and there's a lot of good things you can take from the game.
I also asked Cooper Flagg, like, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Khaman Maluach? And Jesse's like, he's one of my best friends. He's such a good guy. He's a hard worker. Like, all accounts are, like, this guy needs to develop, Gerald, but not as a human.
No, not at all. Or as a defensive communicator, which is important. I don't think defensively he's been bad. I think offensively there's a lot of room for improvement. And a lot of that's going to come down to just getting stronger, because you see when he's trying to do things off the dribble, he's getting bumped off his line. He's losing control of the handle. He's not confident with the ball in his hands. I think in Summer League, he's doing a little bit more with the ball in his hands than we're going to see at the next level. I think we might see some pick and pops, maybe some corner threes, but that's just going to be shooting. Like, a lot of the dribbling that he's doing, I don't know that that's going to be what his role looks like at the next level. So we're going to see. We'll see what it looks like rookie year, but we knew he was going to be a project. We also know that he has a high ceiling, and a couple of Summer League games that have been rough do not change that for me at all.
He's been playing basketball for 4 years.
Yeah.
He was a consensus like top 7 pick,
Mm-hmm.
and he fell to 10.
Mm-hmm.
He's a massive project, and the Suns are not going to rely on him to win games this year as he drives in and he gets fouled.
That was a good, more confident take, making sure nobody bumped him, like taking the physicality to the defender instead of being dictated by it.
And he might not have his offensive game right now, but his touch is there. And I talked to an anonymous NBA scout out at Summer League who said that he has the best touch for somebody as his size and his age that he's ever seen.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's only been playing basketball for 4 years is insane. Mm-hmm. So, people need to give the guy a break. And I understand that, you want to overreact to the bad part, but it's the same people who are telling me that none of the good parts matter.
Right, and that's the thing, is the context matters. We've been complaining the last 2 games about how bad the point guard play is. Khaman offensively is very much a point guard in a pick and roll setting that needs someone to set him up. Like, Devin Booker will be able to do that at the next level. Hopefully Colin Gillespie will too. Maybe if you go out and sign another point guard, they can do that as well. But, like, we are not going to judge his offense when he is a pick and roll dependent big on playing with Yuri Collins and Khalif Battle and Boogie Ellis.
Yeah, nice little steal there from Ryan Dunn. And a little dunk from Maluach on the other end.
There you go.
Really good defense from Dunn there to hustle and to get the ball. But Suns are now within 19.
Look at that.
Look at that.
The comeback's on.
We have a super chat. Let's get to that super chat from Billy Barton 968. Billy Barton says, I feel like Book will be on a mission this year. It will be nice to see him back on that level. Agreed.
Yeah, I hope so. I love the, is that Santa Fe in your profile pic?
I was about to say
all right, 505. Love it, Billy Barton.
There you go. Is 968 an area code out there or no?
I don't know. I don't think so. I thought 505 was for most of NM, but
yeah, I mean, and I think playing with a guy like Devin Booker out there for Maluach is going to be great. I think practicing with Colin Gillespie right now would be probably the I'd say best player on the court. I think him and Ryan Dunn will be going back and forth at it, but a guard like Gillespie would do really well in Summer League. I mean, again, like Alex Shoemaker is out there, man.
He's
like, what do you want from him?
Looking like a Shoemaker with the game that he's got going on.
Where's Brandon Angel? I need to see
on
Brandon
the bench
Angel.
where he probably.
I mean,
should
Yuri
be.
Collins, go to jail, man.
I mean,
come on.
I don't know if you're replacing Yuri Collins with a big and Brandon Angel.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough.
No, I mean, this is
what
a bad
does Devin
game.
Carter have now?
This is a bad game. I think he's almost like 20.
Devin Carter's got 25 points, and Isaiah Crawford has 22. Neat Clifford has 22. All 5 of their starters, and then they have a 6-man all in double figures.
They can't all have 25 points. 25, 22, 22.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at plus minus.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
I'm
like, that doesn't add up.
I hate how NBA.com's box scores put plus minus at the end. So recapping, Devin Carter has 17. He is a plus 28. Neat Clifford has 15. He's a plus 25.
Yeah. 199 super chat from Easy Money Chubb says, should I bring back Steve Keim's School of Drinking? It definitely was one of my favorite ats. I wouldn't hate it.
After this game, I can't blame you. But it's just Summer League.
I thought that was a very funny at, personally.
It was.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh,
I got fouled.
Yeah, he did. You got to finish that still.
All right. Let's get to some more clips here. I was also happy enough to not get big timed by Kenny Atkinson. And he seemed very excited to talk about Jordan Ott. There are a couple of different things that I talked to him about. The first one we're going to do is about him running an offense and how Jordan Ott basically designed all of the Cavs' offensive sets.
How do you think he could take some of the stuff that he picked up in Cleveland to Phoenix with Green and Booker, Williams and Maluach?
Listen, Jordan's got a great offensive mind. He led our offense last year and really introduced a lot of new concepts for us. And I expect him to do the same with you guys. But you have a lot of talented pieces, and Jordan's going to find the right system that fits the personnel.
And not only is it about your coaching style, but and by the way, I'm sorry that was so loud. It's very loud in there. Austin says, why are you yelling, Eric? Because there's music blaring, and we turn a denoiser on so the music gets turned down. But like, he literally had to lean in to hear me.
I've done that before at Summer League, especially in Cox Pavilion, because it's loud and they're playing music and you're trying to talk loud enough so the person standing right next to you can hear you, but the mic is still picking it up like you're yelling outside of a loud arena. So it's kind of a rough situation.
Yeah.
there.
Like, you know how loud it has to be for somebody to have a hard time hearing me? Good board by Khaman there. As important as it is to have an offensive mind, what the Suns coaches have really been lacking is the ability to relate to players. And that's why I intentionally asked Kenny Atkinson if that was something that Ott was good at.
Was he good at relating to the players and keeping them up?
Great. I mean, on top of his work ethic, just he always makes that extra effort in terms of personal relationships. And you'll love him. He's a truth teller, right? Like, even with the media, I expect him to be, pretty straightforward and honest.
A truth teller and puts the extra effort in with guys, and that's something that Oso Ighodaro and Ryan Dunn have even pointed out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Ryan Dunn said his first day that they were both in the practice facility, he called him into his office and they just talked for, half an hour, 45 minutes about what style of play they want to play with, what Ryan Dunn's role in that is going to be. And to his point, he has been pretty straight up with us here in the media. So I think he is just kind of a straight shooter, and guys can appreciate that if they're someone that's also putting in the work and knows their stuff. Because the quickest way to lose an NBA locker room is if you're trying to run stuff that the guys don't believe in and don't think is going to work.
Yeah. And I think that especially if you're going to say that you work hard and then not work hard, it's not going to go well in the NBA. People are not going to like that. And people are asking, where is Rasheer Fleming? He's right there.
He's out there. Just missed a corner three, rimmed out. Good looking shot, though.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just don't anybody get hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe play for a little bit of pride since you're down 29 in Summer League. That's embarrassing a little bit.
I will keep pulling up some clips here. I'm sending some more to have Ayrton pull it up. We did not expect this game to be that bad. So we did not have as many prepared. Also got to catch up with Isaiah Livers, who is also on a Suns two-way. Now, I'll play you what he had to say about Colin Gillespie here in a second, and how if he was inspired by the fact that Colin Gillespie earned a full roster spot after being on a two-way. But that full press conference was for diehards only. And he talked about how he's been playing with just a brutally messed up hip for his entire NBA career. We're talking bone on bone. Had to get surgery and said that it really hampered him. And it's his fault because he tried to play through it. Yeah. But he got the surgery. He's been rehabbing it. And he feels like a brand new player, somebody who is very excited to come back and try to prove himself at an NBA level. And he was asked, do you feel like you are actually going to be able to show the world who the real Isaiah Livers is? And he was like, absolutely. And I followed up and said, is it inspiring for you to see somebody go from two-way to full-time contract? And he said, absolutely.
No, 1,000% inspires me. Colin's a hard worker. He deserved it. I remember when he got the promotion last year, he didn't know me, but I was super happy for him. And it's just kind of like a full circle moment. Like, obviously you never think you'll be in this situation until you're in it. And I'm glad I'm around the right people. This is the perfect spot.
the right people part is kind of what I saw, because the Suns assistant coaching staff was out there as well. Brian Randall was out there on the bench talking to Mark Williams and Colin Gillespie and Isaiah Livers. Jordan Ott was there. Brian Gregory was there. Josh Bartelstein was there. I think the big emphasis for the Suns, and they've been very vocal about it, Gerald, is the right people. And talking to Isaiah, he is a joy to listen to, and he is very upbeat and very ready to prove himself. Whether that turns into on-court production for this team, I have no clue, but that's what you needed out of a two-way guy, is somebody who has that drive to prove people wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got great character. I watched the interview, and it seems like he's a great, just upfront dude, down-to-earth guy. You hope that the shooting that he talked about in that interview translates in terms of how much he's been working on that, movement shooting, all of those things, because you look at his career numbers, they weren't great in that regard. But like you mentioned, he was playing through this hip injury that he needed surgery for. And he says he's better than ever. He feels better than ever. So hopefully that translates. I am very curious to see what that looks like and what he's able to do on a two-way contract. But man, Suns have 19 turnovers in 27 minutes of play so far.
It's absolutely brutal. I'll keep sending him more sound, because this is brutal.
This is hard to watch, man.
It's hard to watch.
It is.
Especially with everybody playing.
They're ruining the Maluach along.
They really are. And, Maluach did stop a fast break there. Like, again, the deterrent at the rim is going to be a good thing. But this is we don't have an offensive system. Koby Brea is your best guard on this team right now. And he was the 41st pick in the draft this year. And he's had a good couple of games. I think he was due to have a rougher one, but obviously you need him to be a little bit better than he was right now.
Yeah, this was ugly. There's no sugarcoating it. There's not a lot of positives here.
We will be here.
We will be here till the end, or until we pass out from heat exhaustion.
Yeah. Kalel Ware had a good game today. Good for him.
21 points, 15 boards. Kobe Bufkin with 25. Kyle Filipowski with 35 on 11 of 19 shooting. I think like 3 of the 4 highest scoring performances at Summer League have come from the Jazz so far, if I saw that right. And I think Filipowski has like 2 of them.
Yeah, he's looked good so far. Big Game 78 says Sun should have sent Gillespie to play with the Summer League, because Summer League is always the same. Players trying to make a name by scoring. I just think they should have sent him there because he would have been the best at running an offense.
Gillespie's has too much experience under his belt to be at Summer League, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. He wasn't playing in Summer League last year.
No.
But he didn't show up.
I think part of that was because by the time they got his contract situation figured out and got him officially signed, it was a little too late in the process for him to play. I think that's what they had told us.
Yeah.
So, well, no Summer League championship this year.
Yeah, but listen, that doesn't mean that it's all doom and gloom. We got some good stuff out there in Vegas. Let's go to Kenny Atkinson calling Jordan Ott a rising star.
First thing that comes to your mind when you hear his name?
Work ethic. Incredible worker, super organized, and just a great IQ about the game. Just really smart. And a wonderful person on top of it, wonderful family, and you guys found a rising star.
Rising star, work ethic, those are all positive things, and they track with a lot of what we've been hearing from other people that know Jordan Ott about the Suns' new head coach. So that's exciting. This game is not, but that's exciting.
Yeah, I was not super high on the Jordan Ott thing, and I even asked Kenny, and we don't have the clip here. God, I wish we did. About the MSU stuff and about how some people were saying that that's the only reason why he got it, and he scoffed.
He started shaking his head before you even finished the question.
Which is why I asked it, right? Yeah. Because I knew that was going to be the reaction, and the more that we've learned about Jordan Ott, the happier I've been about the hire. Mm-hmm. Right? He was not one of my top candidates, but the more that we hear about it, and obviously you get the cosign from Booker. You get the cosign from his head coach. I wish I got the cosign from George Niang. Really wish I got it. I feel confident about it. Like, here's the thing. Will he be a good head coach? I don't freaking know, man. Like, I have no clue. But do I feel more confident about him approaching it the right way And, you know, being successful, maybe not the best head coach in the NBA this year, as Rasheer Fleming takes a fadeaway and nails it.
Okay.
I like that.
That's some off the dribble creation down 30.
We are so pathetic. We are so pathetic. We're like, ooh, a 15-foot fadeaway jumper to go to down 30. That's how desperate we are right now.
I will take individual anything from the players that will actually be on the Suns roster.
I was saying this. I wanted to see a little self-creation out of him. He hit the catch and shoot 3, now a little fadeaway, but you know, that's it. If he can maybe get going here, that could be a saving grace to this game. If Brea can catch fire, maybe that could be a saving grace to this game.
If they can pull off a 32-0 run here in the next, 11 minutes and 47 seconds.
I mean, this guy's on the freaking court. Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is what the fuck? Come on, dude.
They're getting cooked by Eric's uncle.
Who the all right, we're not on fast anymore. Who the fuck is that? Who? They zoomed in on his head. No, that's so dirty.
That's crazy.
So dirty. They zoomed in on his hairline. That's the dirtiest thing I've ever seen. That's dirtier than you did Moses Wood in our tier, bro. That's the dirtiest thing I've ever seen. They zoomed in on this dude's forehead.
That's nuts.
Did Taylor Jenkins suit up for the goddamn Kings?
So that's John Elmore.
Bro. That's John Elway. That's how old he looks, dog.
He was born in 95. So
dear Christ.
He's 30 years old.
Come on.
Almost 30. 29.
Bro.
He's 29.
We are so bad that they had let a 30-year-old suit up. He was sitting in the 3rd row, and they asked him if he wanted to wear a jersey.
That's crazy.
Bro, who the hell is that? Come on, bro.
Don't get cooked by John Elmore.
Bro. John Elmore, certified
He's
bucket.
29 years old. He's older than Solomon Young, who is not young on our roster.
Yeah, this is the last Summer League watch along we're doing. We're going to call
Well, we're doing one Wednesday.
I don't know. We might have to call an audible, Gerald.
It's like the same time as our show, so.
Oh, that's right. It is a 2 p.m. game. Yeah, we'll do a watch along.
If it was a night game, I'd say,
no,
we'll see Thursday.
I thought it was a 7 p.m. tip.
Yeah,
no, it's a 2 p.m. game. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
We'll do another watch along.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully
okay.
it goes better than getting cooked by John Elmore.
It's 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. What else do you have to do?
Oh my God, he got that pass off.
Arizona 80-54 says, how's Fleming doing? Good, not great. Hit a catch and shoot 3, hit a fadeaway jumper, looks quick, looks twitchy. Haven't seen a ton of his defense. I think he had a block. He hasn't played a ton either.
No, he's only played 11 minutes. I'm guessing he's probably on some type of minutes restriction. He has a steal and a block, 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 1 of 2 from deep.
What shot did I miss?
Minus 11 in those 11 minutes.
I had 5 points.
So he had the 3.
I was reading an ad.
He had the 3. He had the turnaround jumper. And Chad, if you can remember, let us know.
I don't know. Where was that 7
Our brains
points?
are mush. It's hot, and this game is terrible. So
somebody said that man created Elmer's glue.
We're getting cooked by the founder of Elmer's glue.
Save us, Rasheer. Oh, you know what? He looks quick and fluid.
Was that the 7 points? Is the box score just ahead?
Maybe.
That was probably the 6 and 7
Yeah,
points.
that was a nice. No, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Rasheer Fleming looks fluid, man.
Yep, little bit of individual creation here in the 3rd from Rasheer Fleming.
I had to go do some research because I recognized the zoomed in face of John Elmore.
Yeah.
And just like this guy right here, Phoenix spelled a little funky saying, John Elmore is a certified bucket. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the TBT tournament.
Oh, no way.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I watch that every summer because
Psycho.
Sicko. John Elmore was nasty in that. Nasty. And looked the exact same as he does now.
Oh, that's funny. Not getting cooked by a throwback Thursday. That was a nice little move there.
Yeah, man, that was nice. Little spin move. I mean, weight room.
We are down 29 now, which is John Elmore's age.
John Elmore is a legend. I mean, what the hell is going on, man? Oh, man. It's okay, though, right? We can't say that the good stuff matters at Summer League, so bad stuff doesn't matter, too. How y'all like them apples, huh?
Yeah.
I can turn it around on you.
I think that's fair. It's kind of rough because I tweeted that, what did I say? I don't remember my brain. I said, well, not exactly the performance I was expecting from the Suns with everyone available. Someone said, was this tweet from January? What
funny.
year is it? That's unfortunate.
Bro, somebody roasted me on Twitter for being pale. Come on, dog.
Oh, it's taken to Twitter now?
Come on.
That's rough.
Come on. Come on, Maluach.
Come on, Maluach.
Should have just done a live watch along for the home run derby.
I've never been a big home run derby guy, I got to be honest. But I'm also not
You're
a
not
big
a
baseball
baseball
guy
guy.
in general. So,
When's the last time you watched a baseball game, Gerald?
I mean, when the D-backs are good, I'll watch. I usually go to one game a year.
I was gonna say, when is the last time you watched?
I go to like a game a year.
Okay.
It's just not my favorite sport.
No, I hear you.
And I was watching every game when the D-backs were on that World Series run. That was awesome.
Electric. Tune in for the D-backs What If show, I believe Monday.
We should have added another Suns What If.
What if they actually were good at Summer League?
Lost
Oh,
by 30 to John Elmore and the Kings.
What if John Elmore wasn't born? It changes everything.
Good Lord.
The Phoenix Suns top 10 what ifs in history, 7 p.m. on Thursday night.
This is horrendous.
Yeah, this is bad, dude.
We
I mean,
went
Rasheer?
another spot up.
Gross.
A little short. That was a good contest by that defender.
Oh.
No.
He's
No.
not up.
Oso,
Timeout.
please get up, Oso. Show the other end of the court. Throw the ball in. Jesus. Is he still down? Oh, he's on the baseline. Come on, man.
He's walking, but he doesn't look good. It's his birthday, damn it. Let's see.
I don't care about this.
No, it's yeah.
I mean, I do because I like Devin Carter, but show me Oso's injury play.
This is why you don't play Ryan Dunn anymore. This is why you don't play Oso anymore. You shut him down. Shut him down. That sucked. Hey, like it couldn't get any worse. No, Austin, don't play Ryan Dunn, dude. I don't need Ryan Dunn getting hurt I don't need John Elmore kicking Ryan Dunn in the nuts. Like, I don't need that, okay? I don't need it.
Oh, man.
I want to say so many words right now.
Yeah,
I did say one, and I don't know if that might have been the bad move for me. This is now, how long has this show been going on? We're almost 2 hours in. I have done, oh my God, I'm coming up on my 5th hour of content today, and I landed from Vegas 24 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. It's been a week. It's been a 3 weeks, honestly, since the Kevin Durant trade happened.
This is Ayrton's fault.
Life just hasn't stopped. We keep telling Ayrton it's going to slow down. We promise. This poor guy's like these jerks. We allowed to curse again?
Dude, honestly, probably not, but I don't really care at this point.
Well, we got one in.
I mean, I don't think well, I'm not going to get into this.
Let's not do it.
I can say why.
Don't get fired, Eric. You're like 45 minutes out because we know how long this game is taking.
Bro, that pissed me off. You should not have said that.
I'm sorry.
You should not have said that, Gerald.
Only 45
that
minutes.
That made me angry.
You know how long these games are taking.
Bro, you said somebody responded to your tweet. It was Espo responded to your tweet.
Who?
Is this tweet from January?
Oh yeah, it was Espo. Look at that.
Wait. He didn't respond to my text.
But he responded to my tweet.
AC.
Should I tweet him? Can you ask them to turn the AC on?
Bro.
For these last 45
Bro,
minutes?
hold up. We might see an all-time crash out right now.
Oh no.
We might see, bro.
You made Erik
He
white
responded to your tweet, but he didn't respond to me. Yeah, okay.
Someone in the chat said you made Erik white hot.
Who's whiter, me or John Elmore? It's me.
You don't want to know.
I literally just said it.
So Maluach is out there. Moses Wood.
Honestly,
Ryan
bro,
Dunn,
I don't want to see. I don't want to see any player of importance out there.
Yuri
anymore.
Collins. just dribbling through the teeth of the deep.
Christ.
Man, okay, so
He is so bad.
I thought he wasn't in the NBA or in one of these teams because he's undersized, but it's really just because he keeps dribbling through 3 people and losing the ball.
I mean,
oh God,
can we?
Moses Wood just getting taken to work on the spin move there.
What's the running clock rules in Summer League?
Bro, like seriously, there should be like fuck, get this guy off the court, dude. Seriously, bro, like
he's been bad. He's been real bad.
What happens first? Espo suits up or responds to my text? No, they're not. Oh, why is Ryan Dunn in the game?
Yeah.
If you're listening on audio, I love you. I love you.
You know what's fun is DK Bonanza comes out on the Nintendo Switch on Thursday. The Nintendo Switch 2. Got my pre-order. Hopefully we'll deliver in the morning so I can play that for most of the day and just kind of wash away the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm finally gonna get an off day on Thursday.
Ryan Dunn for 3.
Yes, he's so good. I know he's the best player. I like. Obviously, they need him to play to make a comeback. I don't want him to get injured like Oso did.
Well, we don't know what happened also, but
Ethos Crew says Erik, or Ethos Crew says Erik, explain living in Phoenix and being that white. Do you never go outside? It's 118 degrees outside. You try going outside.
It is pretty hot.
Okay. Also, I go outside, guys. Like, I come from a very white family. Like, I don't tan. I burn, and then I go back to being white.
This is how bad the game has gone that Erik
to be
is
fair,
now defending his pigmentation.
One of the other watch-alongs that we did when I was still a producer and I was on the watch-along, and everybody started roasting me, and they made a comeback. But that's not happening this time.
No. Your wife, Megan, said she's been playing Switch for the last 4 hours. What are you playing, Megan?
She is either playing Animal Crossing or Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Okay. Let us know in the chat what you're playing video game-wise. I've been playing the hell out of Mario Kart World for the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to get 3 stars on all of those Grand Prix and knockout tours. It's been taking a lot out of me, but I only get to play for like 15 minutes a day at this rate with all the sun stuff. And then
the sun stuff.
I have a child. Yeah.
The sun stuff and your son.
Yep.
Stuff.
Sun stuff and son's stuff.
No, dude. Animal Crossing. She has a great island. I'll tell you, it's best island I've ever seen. And that's not just me being like biased. Like, it's legitimately amazing.
Nice. Andy Cruz loves Yoshi's Island. I love Yoshi's Island too. That's a throwback to the N64 days. Great game.
My dad says blame his genes. Honestly, it's more my mom. My dad can get a little red.
Yeah.
I love both my parents.
I mean, it's honestly like a lot of people in Phoenix aren't that tan because it's just too hot to be outside.
Yeah.
You tan, you burn.
And I like going out. I play and here, you want to know what? I'm probably outside more than half of y'all MFers who are in chat. I play basketball outdoors like 2 to 3 times like a week.
Why would you outdoors?
Yeah. There's no indoor court near me.
Oh God.
That's at least open. I do it at night.
That's psycho and sicko.
That's
behavior.
Commitment. F y'all.
Look at come on.
I'm actually crashing out, bro. I'm actually crashing out.
You're like 30 minutes away from losing your
Megan
job.
just texted me. Your dad's on YouTube is Street Addict 1. Yeah, it's Wall Street Addict. But, Dad, you can change that. It might be time to change that.
I don't know. I kind of like Street Addict 1.
Street Addict 1 is pretty funny.
Look at that pure shooting stroke from Khaman at the free throw line to cut it to 31.
I might need a tweet like, come on, Maluach from the free throw line. The Suns cut it to 40 or 30.
It's like that Chris Paul thumbnail.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually
Chris Paul hits a big 3 to cut the lead to 45.
Chris Paul cut the lead meme.
Your wife is still just roasting you.
Yeah, I don't care, folks.
Erik doesn't have freckles on his face, but he does have freckles on his shoulders, and he looks like a tortilla.
Dude, fuck this. Fuck this, dude.
That's funny.
Andy's calling you the white freckled mamba.
No, it's just disrespectful to you. I just tweeted Maluach hits a free throw, and Chris Paul hits huge 3 to cut the lead down to 42.
Yep, that's perfect. Oh, this is as bad as we could have asked for a game we're doing a watch along for, huh? Thank you all for being in here with us and still being in here with us. Make sure to hit the like button. We've only got a couple of likes to as many people as we have in here. I understand this game kind of sucks.
We don't suck. I might suck.
But leave a like for the talking tortilla over here.
like it's not a big deal, but like I know like usually like I go like more with it, but like this I'm so at my wit's end.
This is pushed to the limit.
You might have to do a solo show tomorrow, Gerald. I might just say fuck it.
Okay.
Like listen, if I don't even know if we're allowed to curse right now. I don't know.
I'm just gonna play a bunch of clips that you guys got from Summer League tomorrow and hope that Bradley Beal gets bought out.
I'm texting Jacob and saying do not take past the hour of our watch along.
I think that's fair. Oh man. You sure you're not related to John Elmore? The swear jar. We got to bring the swear jar back for these shows where we go over an hour and we're no longer on fast. Hopefully,
Yeah, I'm not going to text Jacob because maybe we are still on fast, and maybe I shouldn't be saying that.
Might still. I think we're counters up to 3 now.
Yeah.
I don't have a single one.
Whatever.
If John Elmore scores here, I might.
Whatever.
Look at him.
I might have to do what Damon Dog did on the D-back show, which is just
bleep it out.
God, I don't like that. Don't like falling on his leg.
Especially with the sore knee.
Yeah. It was his other knee, though. They found his left knee.
Yeah, so maybe get those guys out.
Yeah, I think this is just an L.
I understand wanting to let them get minutes and play through bad performances and find something, but this is just Koby Brea is 1 for 8, Oso's 1 for 8, Maluach is 3 for 9.
Sunset City Record says what happened to Oso. He fell on the ground. Looks like he hurt his hand. We haven't had an update from him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean said mute the mic, Eric. Yeah, so Damon just had Kevin mute the mic and just started cursing. I might have to do that.
The problem is you're so loud that my mic would
No, like both mics.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, like everything.
I think Ayrton's mic would still pick it up, but
no, I think I'm so loud that they might actually still hear me when everything's muted.
I would have to turn the
like the whole roadcaster.
Off. Yeah, and then they'd still hear you through their windows.
Can you hit the roadcaster real quick? Yeah, just like for like 5 seconds.
That was a loud one.
Yeah, I was really loud. Can I scream?
He did.
Can I scream?
He just did.
Can I scream?
Shook me to my core.
Is that a question? Can I scream?
You can scream.
I can scream.
He does it daily.
Yeah. Eric, please just scream it. I don't know.
My mic in Mexico would pick your voice up, said Nate for you.
I don't think we can do that. I think if I screamed as loud as possible, I might actually.
You might shatter the windows and it'll get even hotter.
Listen, if this is my base, like right now, this is about the quietest you're gonna get me all week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do scream. Okay.
Do we have a light goal?
It'll get us out of here. That's my
100
goal right
we
now.
have 100 for the light goal. We're like 27 away. So we need 27 of you to like,
please,
for the effort that this man has put in over the last 2 weeks.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired, coach. Please hit the like button, please.
Sean said, Gerald, can you show us another picture of Archer? That would salvage this game. All right, I'll send one in Slack. Let's find a picture of Archer because it's just been a brutal game. We need some happiness of some sort. I don't want to be the guy that like shows everybody pictures of his baby because those people can be annoying, but my baby's cute and it was asked, so I'm going to do it.
Gerald, I can't think of anything else I'd rather see right now than a picture of your child.
Okay.
Because this game sucks.
It really does.
Poster on John Elmore by Ryan Dunn.
On John Elmore? Okay.
Yes. On John Elmore.
Because if you told me that John Elmore posterized Ryan Dunn, I'm quitting.
Can we get Ryan Dunn out of this goddamn game? Like, seriously? It's not worth it. This is not worth it. What's Eric doing ASMR sound like? What kind of ASMR do you want?
It'd be like rage ASMR at this point.
Rage ASMR?
Rage SMR.
Yeah, I can do some good ASMR. I can do some good like guided meditation. That's the thing is like
guided meditation.
Yeah.
I can't picture that. You would have to slow down.
I can do it. That's the thing. I'm
I've never heard you in any speed other than times 1.5.
Because that's just who I am, and I'm authentic when I'm on air. But like I can be fake.
But in real life, okay,
I can be fake.
So you're saying I could change?
Yes. You're like, please just
big
do it.
Parts of my personality.
Let's take a look at your kid, and then I'll do some ASMR.
Do we have that ready?
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
I'll do some ASMR.
Okay. Are we doing that? Is that
guided meditation? Imagine yourself on a field.
On a field?
Surrounded. Shut up. Surrounded by flowers, grass. The sun is out. The sky is blue. Barely a cloud in sight. But it's a lovely day. You don't feel too warm.
I hate this.
You don't feel cold. Everything is perfectly peaceful as you hear a creek in the background, the birds chirping, the deers frolicking. Everything is going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is what life is supposed to be like. And yes, you are happy. Oh, so very happy. How about that?
That was great. Phoenix Suns are down 29. Someone said Suns making a 2-0 run. Look at them go.
Let's take a look at your kid.
Sure, let's do that. This is Archer. He turned 2 months old today.
Oh, look at that.
Look at him. He's smiling. He's happy.
That is so cute.
The other day on Sunday, when we were watching Summer League game, he had his eyes on the TV. He was watching with me. So that was kind of cool. He's not supposed to be watching TV. He's too young for that, but
he's definitely too young for Suns basketball.
Yeah, I don't want to traumatize him from that early on, but yep, he's gonna be a Suns fan. I'm excited for when he continues to grow. We got a couple of little Suns onesies, so he's gonna look super cute in those. But
poor kid.
Yeah, it's tough. Hopefully he will live to see a Suns championship. I'm losing faith in myself by the day, but maybe his generation will be the one that sees it happen. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so negative over a Summer League game, but this was like the worst Summer League game I can recall seeing in a while.
Gerald, it's also literally 100 degrees in here.
That really doesn't
And
help.
we did a whole hour-long show before this.
Yeah.
Like right before
that. That is true. We got a great what if episode coming for you on Thursday, going through the top 10 Suns what ifs. And,
you think I crash out now?
Yeah.
I'll wait till that episode.
Somehow we made it through all that negativity with, well, I don't know. We made it through. Suns down 27. We are still 21 away from the like goal. Make sure to hit the like. Thank you for being here with us.
For the rest of the show.
No, I can carry it from here. You've done enough.
Girth Jr. says, "What's the AC at in there? It's off.
It's not. We have a it's off.
Espo's replying to Gerald on Twitter, but not my text saying that the AC turned off again.
I got a hot or not to switch the
vibe
it's up a hot. Bit. Yeah, hot or not. This place right now.
It's
hot.
Very hot. It's the hottest thing that's ever been hot.
Can we just turn these lights off?
I think they might. I
don't care.
Leave if we did that.
I don't care.
And we appreciate all of you being in here. Austin wants us to stream for another hour.
No. Guys, this is the most negative you're ever going to get me.
Psychos
Usually,
and sickos, he addresses them.
Psychos and sickos unite. D-night.
Go home.
Go home, psychos and sickos. No, stick around here while we're still alive. I mean, there are a lot of psychos and sickos here. 20 more to our like goal. I don't know. Should I just Should I just stop being a little baby?
I mean, there's only 4 minutes left in the game.
Dude, this is going to be a long 4 minutes.
It really is.
It was like 5 minutes left 7 minutes ago.
Let's have a sleep stream.
Listen, I've done a 24-hour stream.
You have. Another psycho and sicko.
What I feel like right now is how I felt at certain points in the 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Girth Jr. says, you guys aren't allowed to turn it on or what? Someone turned the AC on in there. That's crazy. It's the building that controls it.
Yeah.
And we don't know how to contact them.
GM Spo is
he said
traveling.
That he told them.
Yeah.
He said that he told them to turn it on. And for a little bit there, it felt okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it just went off again. So
yeah, this is not great. But the game's almost over. That room smells like musty onions, no doubt. I can't tell you, honestly. It doesn't smell like anything. It's
no,
just
I think
very
it actually
warm. It feels like I'm covered in a blanket of air.
Damn, bro.
Warm air. Huh?
Somebody just commented on my tweet. You are effing annoying. What did I do?
On what tweet?
I said start the game at ESPN with an I need it SpongeBob gif. Like when it was 7:41.
Oh.
And the dude just said you are effing annoying, but
just now?
He didn't
an hour and a half later?
He did it at 9:20.
Huh, that's weird. I had someone tell me that because I tweeted something about the game actually starting on time for once, and somebody said, you should feel blessed to cover an NBA team. I was like, I do, but that has nothing to do with what I just said, bro.
Dude, and like I'm feeling very grateful to do our job and stuff. But
I can feel blessed and want things to change for the better as well.
I'd like to do my job in air conditioning.
That's one thing. Like to do a job in the air conditioning. Would like to not be on the air for 4 hours because the summer league game started 40 minutes late.
Yeah.
Would like to go home and write this article that I'm whipping up because it's on Rasheer Fleming. It's going to be really good for those of you that are here with us and diehards.
Gerald.
I'm almost finished, honestly.
There you go.
I've, like I said, talked to Coach Billy Lang.
Another
Gave me a lot of
turnover.
good stuff. I'm excited for that to come out tomorrow, even though this game really kind of killed the optimism and interest in something like that. But we're still going to do it anyway because that's the job and it's fun. But yeah, I feel very blessed to do my job. It's just sometimes I would like for games to not start 40 minutes late and to do a 3-hour show in air conditioning. That's it. My demands aren't particularly high.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving you just so high and dry right now.
No, you're fine. I can talk in circles right now because I've reached that point of delirium where just nothing matters anymore and the Suns are down by like 30. So,
speaking of hate questions, I got a question for both of you guys.
yeah, let's do it.
What is the best or like most memorable, the one that made you laugh the most, hate comment that you guys have ever received?
Hate comment?
Yeah. The
Oh,
one that you
boy.
like kind of had to give them props that it was that good.
I don't know if I've had one. My haters are too dumb.
That's a good spot to be.
I just intellectually run miles around them, so I need smarter haters, honestly.
I mean, some of the pale jokes are funny, but like most of them are all right.
Yeah.
Like the original nicknames
Mhm.
from the Clippers watch along a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Those were really funny.
Okay.
Like Frosted Flex, unedited Google Doc, Gringorilla. Like, I mean, those are great.
Yeah.
Um,
Frosted Flex was a great one.
yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
Most of the time people just call me annoying and loud and they don't really do it in like a creative way. So, I mean, yeah, Katie calling me a clown, had to give him prompts for that.
That's up there, yeah.
Nah, people are just like regular mean to me. It's never creative.
Yeah.
So,
Someone asked me for my favorite host scaring music, so I'm just going to list off a couple
Please.
bands right now. Under Oath is definitely up there. Devil Wears Prada. I don't know if Linkin Park counts as host scaring
No.
music because it's more mainstream, but
mine Flatbush Zombies for me.
okay.
Definite host scaring music.
We Came as Romans. Attack. Bless the Fall. Jamie's Elsewhere. I could go for days. I got a lot of them. Got a lot of heavy stuff that I
Stop
listen
showing me
to.
Bronny Jane stats and end the game.
Yeah, we're getting close.
2:25 left.
We're getting close. Oh, 2:25 until we are put out of our misery. Last time we did Steven and I on the watch along because it was a fun game and it was a win. There was a lot of positive to take. We took like 10 to 15 minutes to talk about the game. That will not be happening
chance.
today. Just
Zero
to let you
chance.
know in advance. We got all our ad reads in and everything.
I'm genuinely so cranky right now.
You need to get this guy.
Like I'm not like
Snickers.
I'm like usually I'm like Mr. Positive.
Mhm.
I'm not Mr. Positive right now.
Yeah, I get it. It's been a long week. This was a long watch long. We appreciate all of you being here with us. We're sorry the Suns couldn't have been a little bit more entertaining because we probably would have had a much better time on this
Mitch
stream.
Mascari hours
Of course.
and Solomon Young hours.
Oh,
Look
nice.
at that.
Look at that. That was some guard play.
Austin asked thoughts on Ryan Dunn. Too good? Yes, too good for Summer League.
Yeah. I mean, this game really got out of hand. Dunn was probably the only positive. He had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 6 of 8 shooting, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and 2 of 3 from 3. But the Suns are down 27 and about to lose to the powerhouse Summer League team that is the Sacramento Kings.
Can we tell if Oso is still on the bench? Because I have bad eyesight and the TV's a little far away.
Oh, no, that's Ryan Dunn that's standing up there.
Chat, you're probably
I can't
closer.
tell.
I think he's to the left
He
of
might.
Maluach.
I think he's sitting. Was he sitting on the bench there?
Can we just can we get a check from people who are closer to the screen if Oso Ighodaro is on the bench still?
Someone, Joe Cool, asked, how did Maluach do? I couldn't watch because I got called to work. Sorry, you
Consider
couldn't.
yourself lucky.
Sorry, you couldn't Maluach. He had 8 points, 5 boards, shot 3 of 9, 2 of 6 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from 3. Again, we need him to get stronger. He's a bit more of a project, so it's to be expected. I would like to see a little bit more from him. I would like to see him not be as perimeter oriented with some of the ball handling and things that they're asking him to do, but I think this is good for him in the long run because they are testing to see what he is able to do. And it's pretty clear he needs to get a little bit stronger. So honestly, everyone was pretty rough tonight outside of Ryan Dunn, and Rasheer Fleming had some moments as well.
two conflicting reports that he is and he is not on the bench.
Okay.
I don't know if I see him. Is his head turned sideways? I don't. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
That's him to the left of Maluach.
He's there.
I really hope that some of the rookies still play in Wednesday's Summer League game. I would be surprised if Ryan Dunn does, just because he's looked so good in the 2 games that he's played. Oso might be out now after whatever happened to him. But I hope we still get to see the rookies play at least, as John Elmore is just straight cooking off the dribble.
That'd make me so mad.
If that went in?
Yeah.
I mean, he's about to score.
Like if I was like playing defense against him and like he like scored on me.
Yeah.
Which like obviously he would.
Right.
That would make me mad.
Eric, I'm telling you, go home and search up John Elmore's TBT
Dude, I can't
highlights.
think of something I'd like to do less. I'm going home, I'm taking a shower, and I'm going to bed.
I wanted to play some Mario Kart tonight, but that's not happening because I still got an article to finish up, and this game took forever.
No, at least we're getting that good camera work.
It's supposed to start at 7. It is 2.5 hours later. That's a regulation NBA game, not a Summer League game with shorter quarters. That is, again, I must reiterate, Summer League. Oof, brutal. Okay, now show recommendations from Gerald and Erik. Have you watched anything new? Because I know you're
I finished My Hero Macadamia.
My Hero Macadamia
Nut. No, and then I went back to Suits. I got to keep going on Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's so sick.
But I have not had a lot of free time recently. So I have not. Oh, I watched. So one kind of like crazy thing that I do, people think it's really weird, shocker, is when something is really good and I know I'm going to like it, I don't watch it right away. And I save it for like when I'm in a dry spell. And so I didn't watch Court of Gold last summer.
Okay.
And I saved it and I watched it on my flight to and from Frisco. Incredible. Obviously, if you haven't watched that,
that was good.
Watch Court of Gold, but that came out last year. But really, really good stuff. Especially kind of reminds you of what's going on. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not watching anything new. I'm finishing up Suits. I just got to season 7. It's all right.
Let's see. The new season of Squid Game was awesome. New season of The Bear was awesome. I've been watching that Apple TV show with Owen Wilson, Stick. It's okay. What else? Poker Face. The new season of Poker Face has been good. Someone in the chat asked us something. I can't.
Sparrow says, I got a hypothetical for y'all. Red pill is you are now the Suns owner and have all the power to make trades and signs. Blue pill is you are drafted the #1 pick next year to the NBA, the Phoenix Suns. Definitely the red pill, because if I was drafted #1, we would suck. Or am I like good?
I think we're assuming good. I'll take blue pill.
Yeah, I mean, then if I'll be the #1 overall pick, yeah. Although I don't know if I own the Suns.
Also, if I'm not good, I'm still taking blue pill. I'm a be DeAndre Ayton. I'm trying to make it to my 2nd contract. I will not make it, but if I make it through year 1, I'm a guaranteed millionaire.
Yeah. Somebody asked me to watch the My Hero spinoff. What's the My Hero spinoff? I know there's still one more season that has to come out later. I watched the movies.
Ooh, someone said Invincible. Invincible's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what the spinoff is. You're gonna have to let me know.
Invincible is on Amazon, Andy, and it is really good.
All right. 6.8 seconds left. You can follow us at PHNX_Suns on Twitter and on Instagram. Don't expect any posts from me tonight, though. You can follow the Juice Man, aka the Freckled Mamba, at, of course, Freckled Mamba on socials. And you can follow Gerald at Gerald Bourget. You can follow me at ERIKRUBY. Sorry for being so whiny. I'm a tired boy and it's really hot in here. But we'll be back tomorrow for a 3 p.m. show. We'll have another watch along for a 2 p.m. tip-off game for Summer League on Wednesday. Thursday night at 7 p.m. we will have the top 10 biggest what-ifs in Suns history airing live on this channel. And then on Friday, we will have another 3 p.m. show with a special guest. So, of course, keep it tuned to PHNX Sports. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We made it. We made it. Thank you all for being here. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
We all silly like the mayor.